What's good, everybody? Welcome back to another live Knicks Watch Party, New York Got Game Style. Your boy Dexter Henry with my guy Bryan Fonseca and our special guest today, Mr. Hot Take Wonder himself, the one and only Bryan. Bryan also got to talk about Bryan out here looking real New York with a beanie and a lollipop like it's the summertime, even though it's brick outside. But our guest, Andrew Salop. Some of y'all know him as Combo. What's good,
what up, bro? Thanks for having me. It's always great talking basketball.
Oh man, it's good. Always good to have you back in the studio again. Listen, man, you're Mr. Hot Take. I don't know if you saw it.
Why do you keep calling me that? My takes aren't that hot. They're just realistic. They're real. They're real,
sir.
I saw you eating what were you eating? Some
I was about to bring that up.
Yeah.
Bryan and I, we had the hot sauce on pretzels.
The pretzel
and we
bites.
did it. We might have to bring you in for something like that.
I would love that. What was the hottest take?
Ooh.
So the one, what did I say that was a 4? I can't remember the rankings. How it went was it was blind rankings. So Bryan, I would give a take, and Bryan had to rank it. So if he's like it's a 4, then it's going the 4th highest sauce in terms of heat levels.
Right.
So we did that. My hot take. I don't remember what Bryan said. That was like that I put. Oh, Bryan said
The window.
The Knicks have to win the championship this year. Like, this is it. This year is the season for them to do it.
I think that's right.
Because you're Mr. Hot Take. So, of course, Mr. Hot Take.
He didn't even think
about it. You're like, yeah, whatever. You're like, yo.
They might have to make a trade or two to win, too.
Like trade for Giannis? Like trade Brunson for Giannis?
I mean, Giannis would be the greatest player to ever wear a Knicks jersey.
I mean, let's relax.
Is that fair, Bryan?
Just by trading for him?
How many MVPs have the Knicks had?
Crush it. None, I believe.
The greatest basketball player. He wouldn't be the greatest Knick right when he put on the jersey, but the greatest actual player.
I took it that way. Yeah.
Yeah.
Which, I mean, that probably now, yeah, agree. He wouldn't be the greatest Knick ever. And also, there's a discussion as to whether or not he's the MVP version of Giannis, but we would all agree he's still a top 3-4 player.
He's the MVP version. I think he's the best now with the way he passes the basketball.
Is he the greatest?
Wait.
He's at his peak right now.
Better than Jokic?
No. The greatest version of Giannis, not better than Jokic.
Yeah, I knew what he meant there.
Yeah.
I mean,
he's not better than Jokic.
The free throw shooting concerns me, and the defense I feel like is a step off from where it was.
Right,
maybe.
but the way he reads the game and the mid-range shooting is a lot better than even his MVP season.
His passing has definitely gotten.
Yes, which is important.
Giannis's passing is absolutely underrated. I'll say that.
But Jokic is the best player in the game. I agree.
Yeah. Okay,
but Giannis isn't. Look, there's an argument that Giannis is 2 for a lot of people. You know,
but it's fair. It's fair. I mean,
I don't know if when have the Knicks have ever had someone who you could say is the second best player, like, and you can make the argument that this person. We don't want to blow all the Giannis conversation immediately.
We'll get to more Giannis stuff later.
But like also, yeah,
I do.
It's one of the things we'll be.
I'll be willing to say this. You're probably right about that. I think if he came to the Knicks, he could be the most dominant player they've had in the Knicks uniform.
Well, the best. Who's better than him?
Is he the most skilled? Is he the most skilled player in the Knicks uniform?
But skill does not equate to better. Like we talked about this.
Sometimes it does.
Like Cat is more skilled than Ewing, but Ewing's a better player.
I agree because Ewing can play defense.
That's a great yes. Yeah, because I would never take Cat in a playoff series over Ewing. Or in a game to save my life over Ewing.
No, I wouldn't.
Does he have more natural talent? Yeah,
absolutely. But see, it's one side of the ball. I'm looking at skill on both sides of the ball.
Yeah. That's
and
Patrick Ewing's a better two-way player than him.
Than who?
Than Cat.
Oh, I agree.
Yeah.
Even like no knees, Patrick Ewing might be better than Cat.
Yeah. Okay. I was making sure. I was like, it's not even close to me. At all.
White jerseys on the road, Dex.
Don't hate it. All right, but let's everybody get set. We're here for the NBA Cup. Knicks versus Raptors quarterfinals. Knicks with a trip to Vegas to go on the line. Do you like the NBA Cup?
I love it.
Good. We want people to sit here that like the NBA
respect
Cup.
the cup.
Respect the cup.
I love the cup.
We should note RJ Barrett out. Emmanuel quickly out. He was questionable, downgraded due to an illness. He's out. And for the Knicks, Landry Shamet's still out. And Deuce McBride
out.
Is also out for this game. Cat was a game time decision, but it did feel like once he practiced yesterday, it did feel like he was going to play. He's in the starting lineup. So.
And obviously he warmed up today, and then he got to go. Toronto with the red court here. And Look, man, these courts, they've done better in muting some of the loud colors that were doing too much.
Yeah, but there's still a couple piss yellows out there that I don't like.
Yeah. Yellow, you got to get a yellow up out of there.
Yellow court is a no-go.
Don't you guys agree there should be a difference with the cup? It makes
I like that.
Cup.
I like that they're trying to do I like that they're trying to identify. I love it.
Yeah, yeah.
I just think there's certain colors that don't work. Like the reds the first year, what they muted them. So now this Raptors red is a lot better.
I like it.
It's fine. Yeah, because they muted it and you see how it's like thinner out in the middle of the court and lighter at certain spots.
Yeah, it's almost pink.
Yeah, it looks a lot better. Like it looks a lot better.
Yeah.
So
also should note that already a backcourt.
Yeah, he never touched it. Brunson didn't touch it.
Should note. So this is you would say in the 80s, if you were like a hacky broadcaster or old school broadcaster, a something's got to give game. The Knicks are the worst team. The Knicks are the worst team in the NBA against the spread on the road this season, 2-7. 3-6 straight up, but 2 times they've covered on the road out of 9 opportunities. But the Raptors, after a loss, are the worst team in the NBA at covering the spread. They're either 1-8 or 1-9. They haven't covered a game in 7 in a row. They've lost 5 of their last 6. They've been missing RJ Barrett. Now they're even more shorthanded as Jalen Brunson makes his first shot. But you have the worst team ATS on the road versus the worst team ATS after a loss, and the Raptors are coming off a loss. So somebody's in a get right spot. I think it's the Knicks because I did bet them -4 before Manuel quickly was out. But now, we'll see. I think this is a game they absolutely have to win because it'll be a terrible look if they don't.
And they kind of need, combo. They haven't had a quality road win. Bryan and I have been talking about that. As Bridges, there's an assist for Brunson. I have him over 6.5 assists. They need a quality. They need a quality road win. They don't have one.
Good thing they're 13-1 at home, right?
They are. Yeah, they've been killing at home.
Ridiculous at home.
They've been ridiculous at home. But
it's unfortunate that RJ Barrett and Emmanuel quickly are out.
Yeah,
because it's like I want to see, like, the Knicks haven't gotten a quality road win yet. We would agree with that.
And this kind of like,
and now if you get this one, it's like you're healthy, save Deuce and Shamet, but they're missing 2 of their 4 best guys.
And it's just fun when guys involved in a trade are playing. It's always fun.
Yeah,
it's both former Knicks.
Yeah,
that's right.
Yeah,
former Knicks.
Yeah, I mean, the OG for them. That was the trade.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
And who won that trade? Probably both teams, right?
It's funny. I talked about this earlier this week on New York Got Game. I think both teams did.
I do too.
Yeah,
but a lot of people
think the Knicks won it a little bit more. But...
Yeah, a lot of people like the Knicks definitely won it, and I'm like, I think everybody's like, you got to have a winner. I think it's worked out fine for both teams. I do think the Knicks won it more because of what OG has done to fit into where they're trying to go. But yeah, I thought it was a good trade for both sides. I always thought that.
RJ's underrated at this point. He's a 20-point scorer in the NBA.
Thank you. Yes. Yeah. I've never given up my RJ stock. He's been really good. Really good this season before he got hurt.
I'd like to see what he could do if he had some more spacing around him.
I think he's been playing better than Brandon Ingram.
Not fake. He definitely has. That should have been a foul.
I mean, Scotty Barnes been shooting it better, which is good, but he doesn't really shoot it at volume. And then Brandon Ingram lives in the mid-range, so you're right. But quickly is a guy who could break the game wide open with quick threes.
Yes. But I had him over 2.5 threes today. Because the Knicks give up 43s per 100 possessions.
He'll hit you hit like 5 the last time they played.
4 out of 10, yeah. And I felt like he was going to similar volume, but unfortunately, it is what it is. You see RJ Barrett there, quickly not there because of the illness, which would make sense. Look at that.
Nice. Don't get your
since RJ Barrett got hurt, worst offensive rating. And again, have not covered in 7 straight. RJ Barrett's missed 8 games. Like he's been their second best player, and some people might even say their best. But he's been a top 2 player for this team.
I had Esfandia Baraheni on with me from Raptors Republic this week, and he was like, "Yo, yes, he does mean that much to them." I think the numbers show that.
RJ's good, man. RJ's good. But the Knicks, like, look, this is not to poo-poo on OG. I don't want people to take it that way. Like, OG's been exactly what they needed. Jakob doesn't want to do that dance with Jalen Brunson from the perimeter. But
he had the stink face on.
Like, yeah.
Good.
Yeah. I think like Toronto's got some talent, but man, RJ's been so important to them. And Brandon Ingram is just
he's a bucket.
I don't know.
Ingram just hits the shot right there to make it 8-8.
That trade is still weird to me. The Pelicans
any trade the Pelicans do right now is weird.
But this is a better situation for Brandon than being there, at least. That place is a mess. They might not even be there too much longer.
It's crazy. We were just talking about that before.
Yeah.
Like, the Benson family doesn't put money into that team. They put money into the Saints. What a possession! This is.
That's 100%.
They put money into the Saints. Look, the NBA, I think, is still going to try to expand, and
Hope so.
maybe New Orleans moves to the Eastern Conference, which them and Memphis should be in the Eastern Conference,
or just keep them in the West and make them the Seattle team.
Or you could do that too.
I know they're dying to give Vegas a team. I don't know why. Well, I do know why. Money, but
Vegas should have a team. Vegas has turned into a really good sports town.
Yeah.
I don't. Why? What you got against Vegas?
I love Vegas, bro.
Yeah. No, wait, have you been to Vegas?
Huh?
Have you been to
I've
Vegas?
bumped into Dexter in Vegas.
No, but I'm like,
come for Summer League. You would love it.
I probably
would.
I've wanted to, but I don't. Okay, so let me ask you this: do you think, fan base wise, like they're immediately going to be, because you know how Seattle's going to be, like that's going to be a top, I don't know, 10, 15 like NBA city again, like right away, or not again, because I don't know if they were,
because of the gambling aspect. It might be.
But you can gamble anywhere on anything, so that's where I'm like, I don't know. I feel like there are other cities who would probably have a like immediately like.
I think what helps is
it
would help if they're pretty good start, like the way the Golden Knights in hockey were. Like it helps if they're good to start. That helped them. The Raiders are different because the Raiders have a lot of fans everywhere, and they're an hour flight from Oakland. They're hour and a half from LA where they used to play.
They're not a real Vegas team though.
No,
they belong to Oakland or LA.
Yeah, but it works in Vegas because those cities are so close and the fans can get there. Yeah,
does it?
The fans show up. It works. It does work. Raiders games are well attended. Attendance is fine.
Tremendous. They also are terrible and terribly run. And
one of the most iconic jerseys in the history of sports.
That's what I'm saying. And they still show up.
I need a
the fans are coming from
Raider
LA.
Starter.
Yo, if you know some old school Raiders fans, and we have friends with one.
Me too.
Whether it was Oakland, whether it was LA, they were coming. And that's the thing.
They should be in Cali. If they were in Vegas, they wouldn't be repped as hard as they were by the NWA. In the 80s.
Come on, Cat. Knicks down.
So how do you feel about Cat saying he's the greatest shooting big man ever, but he's shooting 35% from three this year?
It's 1 year. He's had a down year. Greatest big man shooter ever.
It's dark.
Can have a down season.
It's Dirk.
Is it still Dirk?
Of course it's Dirk.
The Dirk shooter.
I'm with him. It's Dirk.
The Dirk shooter on the same volume.
I don't care because
he put a team on his back and won a championship.
I've always said Dirk, but like
I think saying Cat's a better shooter than Dirk is the same.
Yo, I could have seen that foul coming.
Yeah, because it's Cat. Speaking of, I think saying Cat's a better shooter than Dirk is like the same case where people try to say like, oh, Harden's better than Dwayne Wade because his regular season numbers are crazy.
I already told you about this. I told you.
No, I don't.
Why not?
Because just how many playoff disappointments do we need to see before? Look, great talented player, but I do think he's very overrated because of the numbers he puts up in the regular season.
I actually
there's a lot of people who feel like you, so he can't be overrated.
I don't think there's that many people.
I mean, he's one of the greatest scorers in NBA history while being one of the greatest passers.
He's one of the greatest offensive players in NBA history.
Yeah.
Do I think he's better than Dwayne Wade? No.
Is he a top 50 player of all time?
Yeah.
Probably.
Yes.
Yeah. He's that good offensively.
Because he's a top 5.
He's that game-changing offensively.
Because he's a top 5 shooting guard of all time.
I think the playoffs matter.
Top 5 shooting guard of all time.
I think the playoffs matter, but name me 5 better shooting guards in him.
Yeah.
Dwayne Wade.
I mean, Jordan Kobe, yes.
Jordan Kobe, obviously. Dwayne Wade because we were already talking about him. Steph Curry counts as a shooting guard to me.
I mean, you're right, but
he counts as a shooting guard.
He doesn't count as a point guard. I'll give you that.
Like I can't. I don't count Steph Curry as a point guard. I can't. I can't.
He's the primary ball handler in all those teams.
But I don't think anybody would. Well, you're reaching already to find 5 better.
No, but Steph Curry's a shooting guard.
Okay, let's say there's 5, maybe.
I think that's a reach.
Yeah.
And look, we've talked about this before, Dex. So I'm consistent in this. You can take James Harden.
I respect consistent haters.
You could take James Harden for 82. I'm taking Allen Iverson for 16. Don't care about the efficiency. Basketball was different back then.
I mean,
a lot
Iverson's
different.
great too.
Like I
think that's a fascinating player that you picked to comp. I think it's fascinating.
I think a lot of the people who are horny for the numbers. And look, I use numbers for a lot of shit too.
I don't disagree with you, to be clear.
But I'm like, yo, if we're talking about I have to win a playoff series or I have to win a playoff game, I'm not choosing James Harden over now.
I don't disagree with you on any of that.
Allen Iverson could go, I don't know, 7 for 24, but I still feel comfortable with the ball in his hands late. Harden, he's not. He's gonna give that shit up. He's like, I don't want this shit.
Yo, take it
Like,
loud. Take it
I've
loud,
seen him have. I've seen him have too many flameouts.
I understand that. I still think he's a great talent. I think two things.
Would you take James Harden over Ray Allen?
He's the greatest offensive engine.
Would you take James Harden over Ray Allen?
I'm not.
I'm not either.
What, to win a game?
Yes, his career. He had a better career than Ray Allen. Yes, he has a better career.
He's a better player
He's
than
an
Ray Allen?
MVP. He averaged 37 points a game.
Ray Allen has 2 titles.
He's a better player than Ray Allen?
He's a better player. He's a better player than Ray Allen.
I don't know.
I
think you'll be forgetting like
he's a way better.
Sonics Ray Allen.
He's a way better
Milwaukee Ray Allen.
Put it this way: he could do more with less than Ray Allen.
Can he?
Again, but I think this is an. This is
an engine. Ray Allen was never really an engine. He was crazy with the Bucks, but he wasn't.
I don't think engine makes you better.
I think sometimes it's just
Paolo Banchero's an engine, and there's people who are like, yo, I don't know if he's good.
But James Harden was an MVP as an engine. You can't compare Paolo to James Harden.
Yeah, but to me, like Ray Allen's a better complementary team player.
He's a better.
I think Ray Allen's a better
James
player.
Harden actually evolved into a nice point guard now. Like
James Harden
credit to him in the regular season.
He
just dropped 50.
James Harden is an underrated passer.
Yes,
I'm
not saying he's not good.
I'm also going to put this on him. Revolutionary scorer. Yes, I use the word revolutionary because of what he did with the step back, what he's done in terms of being able to draw fouls, how crafty he is. I got to put respect on that. I will put respect on that. Do I trust him in the playoffs? Hell no.
James Harden is a top 5 point guard and top 5 shooting guard of all time.
Oh, no, you went too far. You went too far.
Just saying.
Top 5 point guard.
Greatest offensive engine
I told you,
ever.
Mr. Hot Take. I told you. I tried to tell
you.
y'all.
You just dropped 50 the other day.
Do you want to lead your team?
Yes.
No, you don't.
The Heat should have took him 3 years ago.
Oh, right. Now you really going into Bryan's wheelhouse.
Yeah, if the Heat would have.
Before you go, I want to address, because we had some people in the chat. I just want to address them. Some from our loyal viewers. East Blue Drew. Shout out to East Blue Drew. Back in all caps. He says, salute, Knicks family. My guy Greg. Film stuff. What's up, fellas? They're playing on a wine court. Yes, it is a wine-colored court. What else do we say? Greg says, in terms of the road wins, says, for me, it's more about just beating good teams opposed to quality road wins. How many wins versus good teams do we have this season? Okay, they got the Magic at home the other day. They beat the Celtics and the Cavs early in the season.
Celtics are coming, though.
They lost to the Celtics once. The Bulls at the time was a good win. At the time.
Yeah.
That's it. So, Minnesota was good. Minnesota's a good win. Probably their best win.
They haven't had the most difficult schedule. But I do think to some degree it's overrated, because if you're good, you're going to have a worse schedule. Like, the weakest schedule in the NBA statistically is Oklahoma City, but
right,
they're Oklahoma City,
right. But the bottom line is, do you take it? I think the
issue is they're playing a lot of shorthanded teams. But again, today's NBA, everyone's shorthanded,
and the Knicks have been shorthanded times. And here's the thing:
that's true. Yeah.
You're sometimes going to play. You're going to play some teams that you got to take care of your business. You can't play with your food. Generally, they have not done that, and especially at home. And I think that matters, whether you think it's that already. East Blue Drew is with me saying Ray Allen is better than Harden.
I also agree with East Blue Drew when he says this is starting to feel like a trap game. It's early. It's very early.
It's down 11-15.
Oh, they're getting up and down.
For the record, I did name 5 shooting guards. Even if you take out Curry, I did name 5 shooting guards.
But it was tough. It was tough.
It was Dwayne. No, I'm not saying it's. Look,
and then
there may only be 5.
I don't agree that
there may only be 5.
Look,
I don't agree. I just want to put out Jordan, Kobe, Dwayne Wade, Ray Allen.
Ray Allen's not better.
Who was the 5th one?
But he's not better.
Allen Iverson.
Ray Allen's not. Did Ray Allen ever win an MVP?
Don't care.
A shooting guard?
I don't care. I don't. MVP doesn't, like, Steve Nash got 2 MVPs. Kobe got 1. You know what I mean? Like, whatever.
Steve Nash is great.
Yeah, he's awesome, but he's not better than like Kobe all time. And I'm not even somebody who's like, yo, Kobe's on the Mount Rushmore or whatever. But he's just
James Harden averaged 37 points a game in the best league in the world.
That's
you know
great.
How hard that is?
That's awesome.
Yeah. I mean,
in the regular season,
37, while being the best passer in the NBA.
But if you're
going
to say that, you also have to say James Harden has disappeared time and time again in the best league.
You had to add Steph Curry as a shooting guard.
What was his usage? 90? Like,
should have been. Look, they went deep. They went deep.
Not like
They ran into the Warriors. It's, not everybody can win a championship.
I mean, James Harden's part of a team in the Game 7 that missed 27, 28 straight threes.
He did.
listen, and I
They
want
don't get it. They don't get there.
I think I have a little bit more respect on. I'm somewhere between both of y'all. I have a little bit more respect on Harden's name than maybe Bryan does, but also
that was woo. That possession was amazing. Did you see the passing there?
That was a good.
Every skill development coach just watches James Harden highlight videos and then he applies that to his training.
That kind of bothers me about the game. That's a whole.
That's not James's fault, though.
That's not James's fault.
Not everyone should, because
everybody's not James Harden.
Right.
You know
a lot of people can't. Look, this is where I give James Harden credit. He's one of the only people that can do those things. That's a foul.
He might be more influential in the game of basketball than Steph Curry.
See, I think he is extremely influential. I won't say more than Steph, but I think
I won't say more than Steph.
I think you're. I think that's the point.
That's interesting.
That's the point that should be made about James Harden. That I think he doesn't get.
Allen Iverson's super influential.
So he was.
That was different, though. That wasn't that. Well, yeah, everybody was doing the hanging crossovers, but that was more of an off-court thing, like the swag, the way he dressed.
You was trying to cross somebody over in the game.
Yeah, but
I know you did it. I know you did it.
Impact. Yeah.
Remember that movie he had the spin the other way?
We all were doing it.
Yeah,
we were all doing it. Like
Allen Iverson was a tremendously influential for sure.
Yeah, and you're right. It's different that he had. I don't know if anybody, maybe outside of Jordan, I'll put Kobe level, had that off court influence as well too. It's different.
Well, Kobe was just like a mini Jordan.
Yeah. But look.
He was baby Jordan, like Howard Minor.
I love.
That's crazy.
That's too out of a Come on. Come on now. That's too. You went too far.
I went too far.
But I do think the word influential should be used with him. But however, I want to get back to this game.
Okay.
Because the score is 11-17.
What other bets did you have?
It's feeling
did you
like
mention all your bets?
I did not mention all of my bets today.
I had Knicks -4. I had Knicks -4. This was before Emmanuel Quickly's injury. It moved to like 5.5, 6 before tip-off. And had Emmanuel Quickly over 2.5 threes. He's out. But I took Jamal Shed over 15.5 points plus assists because knew he was going to get the start. Jamal Shed is one of the best backup point guards in the NBA, who is super productive at times, who's really, really good, like legitimate floor general. So he's getting his first start of the season, he's getting an opportunity, and he's already done some things, cut into the basket, setting up the offense. So I'll be curious to see how he matches up with the Knicks. Brunson's been on one with a couple of these threes.
And Mitch with a great offensive rebound. I didn't take Mitch here today, but I took Brunson over 6.5 assists. I did that. Ingram back with a three.
Big. They need that. They need that. They need
I'll tell you what, Toronto's come to play. They've been very active on defense. I'll get back to my picks in a second, but they've been very active on defense. They've definitely come to play. Bridges, can you get another one? No.
Scotty Barnes is different on that side.
Yeah. It's almost cookies there for him. Ooh, that was a carry.
Yeah, that was a carry.
Yeah, they got away with that.
You know what's interesting about this Toronto team is that even though they haven't been great over the years, since Darko came there, the ball movement has been a lot better.
I agree.
Yeah.
And they feel like, at the beginning, they felt like they were kind of finding their identity or sort of knowing what it is.
Right.
And, I think to the point we were making before, damn, Brunson is on one. The point making before, Barrett being out kind of derailed that identity for them that they were really starting to build. And, now we'll see.
He's out for at least another week, too.
Does it concern you that Jalen Brunson's on fire and they're still down 1?
Yankees Girl 161 says, is this only for men's? No, this is not only for men. Everybody is welcome here at the live Knicks Watch Party. Now, as a Mets fan today, and we'll get to that in a second, I don't know if I'm particularly happy to see a Yankees fan. I know there's other Yankees fan in the chat. But yeah, it's all good. It's for everybody to come and watch the game along with us. That's what it is. Shout out to everybody in the chat. A lot of you checking in. We appreciate you. Somebody in the chat has shouted out. Flatbush Dre. Shout out to Flatbush Dre. He said, "Nice Flatbush hat." Appreciate you, man. Shout out there. Shout out to Brooklyn.
You got a New York ass fit too. You look like you could have been, in the Smooth the Hustler Trigger the Gambler video.
I thought you were gonna call me a fake lumberjack.
No.
Yeah.
You could have been in broken language on the stoop.
Could have been.
You know what I'm saying?
That's a good plaid.
Thank you.
Yo,
very unique.
If anybody,
plaid, right? Yeah.
If anybody gets that reference,
that's a deep hip hop reference.
Our production team is probably like, what did he just say?
So should I hit Bryan with a start 1, bench 1, cut 1?
Please.
Yes, because this is what you do, Mr. Hot Take.
Please.
Luka Doncic, SGA, Jalen Brunson.
Oh, you gave me this. You gave me this one.
I'm cutting Jalen Brunson. I'm starting SGA now, and then I'm benching Luka because SGA is a better two-way player, even though Luka's a better offensive player.
What you got?
That felt disrespectful, but
I felt it was hard.
You started with cutting Brunson like you wanted to. That was crazy. I've never seen a Knicks fan do that.
I remember you asked me this when I was at the Knicks fan TV watch party, and I didn't want to cut Brunson at the watch party. It felt wrong.
All right, I'll give you a different one.
Yeah.
Maxey.
no, don't let him off the hook.
Maxey, Reeves, Brunson.
I want to see you cut Brunson. Come on, that one.
Maxey, Reeves, Brunson. Start Brunson, bench Maxey, cut Austin Reeves.
Start Maxey, bench Brunson, cut Austin Reeves.
No, I said start Brunson.
He's starting Brunson.
Bench Maxey, cut Austin Reeves.
Is Jalen Brunson actually better than Austin Reeves?
Yes.
He's better than Reeves.
He's not having a better season.
He's better than Reeves.
He's better than Austin Reeves.
But
see, you be devaluing what people do in the playoffs.
Devaluing?
Yeah. What?
well, here, look.
Well, Austin Reeves was hurt.
Can Austin Reeves be the number one option on the team?
He has been in starting nights with Luka Doncic.
In the regular season. You were Mr. Regular Season. That's what I'm calling you. Forget Mr. Hot Take. You're Mr. Regular Season. That's what I'm going to call you. Come on now.
Regular season. You need it before the playoffs. That's 82 games. That's
I'm
important.
not saying it doesn't matter at all.
I would start Brunson.
You know what? That's the only argument Knicks fans have for Jalen Brunson over Cade, because everybody really knows now Cade's a better player. Like it's obvious. Come on.
Is he?
Yes.
You tried telling me this last year. I remember I came on your show.
I told you this before everybody knew it. Now everybody knows it.
I don't know it.
I always knew I was a prophet, but I couldn't find a decent job.
Oh my God.
I hit you with that every time.
Oh my goodness.
I think Cade will be better.
No, he is better. Well, their team is number one. He has a lesser supporting cast. He's a better defender. He's a better passer.
The Knicks overtake them in 3 weeks.
He's a better rebounder.
No.
He's scoring just as good.
But I need to see it from Cade in the playoffs. Like I do.
Yeah, I think
that's really all. That's really the last.
They lost 3 of their best players, and they're better this year.
His ceiling's gonna. Oh, listen. I was Mr. Detroit coming into the year.
But they did lose some key players.
I thought Jaden Ivey was gonna be most improved player candidate.
Well, he didn't play a lot.
Then he got hurt right away. As soon as I said that, he fucked up his knee. And now the most improved player favorite is probably Jalen Duren, who Jalen Duren looks like a center straight out of the 90s. And plays like one too.
Yo, Toronto's knocking down their threes, man.
They have a better bench than the Knicks with Deuce McBride out, and maybe even with Deuce McBride in. So that's going to be the key there.
You know what? I like that. I'm sorry. Listen, I'm gonna bring this to you, Combo.
Okay.
Because you were on this before the start of the season. You kept saying to me, "Yo, Jordan Clarkson needs to cook."
It's a fact. X factor.
Right? Jordan Clarkson is not cooking.
But maybe you're Mr. Regular Season now. Maybe it's just regular season. Maybe he'll do it in the playoffs.
I mean, that's what matters for the Knicks. I hope so. I'm not saying Jordan Clarkson can't cook. I'm saying
he's an X factor for sure.
A night like tonight, they need him.
Yeah, definitely.
Yo, you need a good Jordan Clarkson game. He was not good on Sunday. He was terrible on Sunday.
It hasn't been a great year for him.
I'm still stuck on like Brunson versus Maxey. I'm like,
Maxey's averaging over 30.
You love some buckets.
What's wrong with buckets? I actually do like guys who the archetype of who make everybody else better. I do like that. That's why I like Scotty Barnes so much.
That's my preference.
That's my preference too. So why do you like Brunson over Cade then?
I didn't say I like him over Cade.
Oh, okay.
I say he's better than Cade, right?
No.
Resume is better than Cade.
Okay, that's fine. That's fine.
But Cade will be a better player. Like Cade, yeah. Cade has the higher ceiling, like he just does.
I agree with this. I just don't think he's better than him right now. Greg says Jalen Brunson is better than Austin Reeves. Can we stop? When does Reeves let a franchise into deep playoff runs?
Are you talking to a Raptors fan?
I agree. I wonder if it's Drake. Your boy Drake.
Brunson's also much better than any of us thought he'd ever be. By any of us,
is Drake on the Mount Rushmore of hip hop?
No.
Really?
Canadian hip hop.
God,
sure.
Here we go.
Canadian hip hop.
Here we go.
I'm not a Drake fan, so you.
Here we go.
But he has great songs.
He does. Drake has good music.
I mean, when you're in Target, like.
Okay, most
No, he said. Was it Target? I think
he did say Target. And he's like, yo, you hear the music at Target. It's like you got all them SKUs. That's what he's about.
That could have been a foul. Shed was smart, but that could the landing.
You got him on your Mount Rushmore?
You have to.
Yeah.
Your 4 greatest hip hop artists
for Canada, yes.
Yeah.
Not for all of
And we should even do that because Mount Rushmore is in the United States, not in Canada.
Jay-Z, Jadakiss, Drake. Why are you guys laughing at me?
Jadakiss can't.
And Lil Wayne.
Can I ask you a question?
As somebody wearing a beanie, Like I can't.
I love Jadakiss, and whenever I meet a Jadakiss fan, like Jadakiss is your number one guy.
Yeah, well, nobody raps better.
Oh,
nobody raps better. People have had better discographies.
You're definitely living up to the. Well,
how much has him saying top 5 dead or alive impacted you?
No, but nothing. I just listened to him rap.
This
is
top
5 dead or alive.
This is you being consistent with like James Harden, for example, where you're talking about the ability, not the resume.
But I admitted that his resume is not as good as Jay-Z's.
Right. No, but
he has said this to me before.
Yeah, Jay-Z's resume is better.
I mean,
Nas's resume is obviously better.
Nas is my A1.
You don't think
though that's a 2 hot album every 10-year average.
I don't think
that line worked at a time.
I think Jay even would acknowledge this.
One was that, the other was Illmatic.
It was written as fire.
One was that.
That's the
No, but I Am is also good. We've talked about this. I Am just
Wait, is that what the Christmas Jingle Bell song? I Am?
No.
Which one is that?
What song is that? What are you talking about?
There's a Nas song.
Are you thinking about like the Jaru of rap? That song?
No, man. Nas has a song like that.
Remember that?
Oh God, I can't. Don't make me think about that. Oh, come on, get a steal. Ooh, Mitch, what are you doing, Mitch? What is this?
I've asked.
Godson's kind of underrated.
Godson is a really good album.
For the prop, let's go.
Stillmatic's really good too.
That's what I'm saying.
I like Stillmatic.
And then his stuff run with Hit Boy.
I think he has the best discography, but there's a lot to choose from. So.
Oh wow, that's interesting.
Yeah,
he doesn't have a better discography than Jay-Z though.
I think he does.
Oh no.
I think he does.
I'm gonna take Jay's. Those are my 2 favorites. I'm not even getting into this argument. They're my 2 favorites.
I think he does, especially with now with the Hit Boy run.
I do. I think the gap has been closed, and I'm the Jay over Nas guy, but like they're my 2 favorite rappers. It is like this. Okay, they might as well be touching each other. If somebody tells me
discography is closed,
it's close.
Yeah,
I think the gap. I think there was.
We can't count these albums now. When he's 50, 60 years old,
he's still rapping.
Why? He's still rapping.
He's active.
Why would you do that? If you're active,
we don't do this to rock artists.
Yeah. He's a legacy rapper now.
No, don't.
He's not an active rapper.
He is active.
No, he's
put out 6.
Come on, guys. We're not putting these albums.
He's putting out another album Friday.
He's not even rapping anymore though.
He is. He literally is.
Did you listen to any of your joints, Hit Boy? You did it.
No, I did.
You did it.
I listened. I did. I like the one with him and Fabio Foreign. Like they got some good stuff together.
Spicy.
Yeah, that's a great song. I like that song. I had that on repeat.
Fabio.
Yeah, they're on repeat.
I know it's publicist.
I used to listen. No, whenever Nas comes out with something, I listen.
You better
like
listen.
It's 1, 2, and 3, right? What is the series? It's
one. King's Disease 1.
Yes.
And the Magic series.
And Magic 1, 2, and 3.
I'm gonna check you.
Okay, well, listen, man. But come on, Jay-Z's discography was better.
I do think it's better, and I think the gap was wider than it's been in
Reasonable Doubt, Volume 1, 2, 3, Blueprint.
Nas.
He's still gonna take Nas.
Life is Good is mad underrated. Speaking of underrated albums,
listen,
Black Album.
I just was playing.
Look, Jay-Z's up there for me, but I think Nas' discography is better.
Nice, Josh. Nice take there.
444.
Yo, here's what. Here's what. You can say all that, and we can go. You ain't putting no damn Drake on no Mount Rushmore.
Why not?
Get out of here, man.
Wait, song for song, he's better than Jay-Z. Not album for album, though.
No, albums matter.
He has more.
But music is more subjective, so I typically like
hits.
Don't do
he has more hits. Put it that way. That's a good way to put it.
I don't care about hits.
Great. He's had hits in the streaming.
But he could really rap too on those hits.
I'm not saying Drake can't rap. I'm not that person that says that. I just don't think he's as good artistically. and I know one of my producers, Tommy Cohn's, out here is going crazy. He's like, Drake. He thinks Drake is the best rapper of all time. And get out of here. Get out.
Oh no, I don't know about that.
I think I gave you my top 5.
You know why he can't be the greatest of all time? Because of what Kendrick just did to him. That's why he can't be the greatest.
And even before that,
I don't know about that.
Before that, there wasn't really a case. He doesn't have the discography.
I'll say this if people want to know. Forget the Mount Rushmore. I'll give you my top 5. It's Jay, Nas, Biggie, Black Thought.
That's very New York bias, though.
And Kendrick.
I mean, New York is the best to do it.
That's true. I agree.
We're the originators of this. And the one.
I mean, Kendrick's in my top 5, though.
Jay-Z, Jadakiss, Lil Wayne, Drake.
Okay. I get it.
That's your Mount Rushmore.
It's my Mount Rushmore.
Okay.
Who is my Mount Rushmore? Nas. Jay's up there, I guess.
And
my Mount Rushmore is me with 4 different expressions. Who said that? Drake. That means he's on the Mount Rushmore
that
right
line
there.
That line is whack.
No, it's not.
It's whack.
That's not what. Are you serious?
Oh, I'm everybody to Mount Rushmore. That's not how Mount Rushmore works. Boo. Boo. That bar is whack. Because that's not how it works. All right, 35-39. We've talked about a whole bunch of stuff. Can we?
So if I have that on the caption, you're gonna say combo. That's whack.
I am. You're gonna see. I won't play you like that.
I'm gonna tag you too.
I'll just DM you and give you 2,000.
I'm gonna tag you too. Actually, I'm gonna say it was your quote, Dexter.
No, don't do that. That's not. Don't put me there.
If you're watching the game and you're concerned that the Knicks are losing with Jalen Brunson having 20 points in the first quarter, I will present to you Brandon Ingram, who has 17 points on 6-7 shooting in the first quarter. That damn near cancels each other out.
So and it shows you a lot of other people haven't done anything for other teams. Who's going to step up and be the X factor in this game?
Well,
that's going to be interesting.
Funny you mentioned that because Jamal Shed has 7 points and 2 assists. We need 7 more PA to go over 15.5. But in all seriousness, partial seriousness, Josh Hart's been really, the turnovers aside, his activity has been really strong, and he is attacking the basket. He did shoot that 1-3 as well. We've talked about the importance of Josh Hart shooting without hesitation. He's doing a little bit more of that lately and just this season overall. My concern, if I'm looking at the Knicks and how they'll navigate this game, is just the bench. Because you don't have a bench point so far between Gershon Yabusele, Jordan Clarkson, and Mitchell Robinson. As a matter of fact, they have combined 1 shot attempt. And they've been on the floor for a combined 17 minutes, not actual 17 minutes.
Who else
7 and 3.
Who else is Mike Brown going to in this game? Because this is going to be really interesting. Like, you think Tyler Kolek gets some minutes?
Toronto's going to play Sandro Mamukelashvili, who has had some big points, rebounds games, who has had some big games.
Way to pronounce his name. That was impressive.
Killed the Knicks before.
That was impressive, man. Did you see?
I heard him.
Yeah.
I watch a lot of FIBA.
You want to try it?
I watch a lot of FIBA.
Mama Zuzu Valley.
Yeah.
Close enough. I watched a psychotic amount of FIBA. Also, he played here at Seton Hall.
He's a good player. I always like this game.
Mamu's good. Jacoby Walter off the bench. He has 6 points already. Colin Murray Boyles, we're also going to see play a little bit more. I wonder if they're going to have a 10th man in there. Maybe not. Maybe that's the rotation. But Mike Brown's only went to 8 in the first quarter. And
it's like, who else is he going to? That's the question I'm asking. Kolek probably. Dadier is not available this game, right?
Kolek's solid.
Kolek, Hukporty.
Those are the only
answers.
I don't know how much Hukporty you're going to see this game. Hukporty did play good on Sunday.
I think Toronto has better depth, but they don't have the same depth because they're missing Quickly and RJ Barrett. So they're not going to go too deep into their bench.
Jalen Brunson's come out already. He's played like this as an elimination game, so he's shown the energy. 20 points, 7 of 9, 2 dimes.
Damn.
If this becomes a bench game, I'm worried about.
That's who I'm worried. Yes, I agree with that.
But if this becomes a late game execution game, there's probably a better way to put that.
So there's your answer.
Kolek is in.
Yeah, he has to because they're
pressuring him.
Yeah,
and they're
going to see what he has.
See what they have. It's more about how they pressure him on the other end. Come on, OG, knock this down.
Open.
Oh, it's that wide open.
There's Mama with a rebound.
I like how Toronto pushes pace.
Look, he's not giving the ball up here unless a double comes. Good double.
There's a shooter. Yep. It's a good look, though.
Oh,
Scotty Barnes is a good passer.
Great passer.
He's Grady Dick. Forgot about him.
That was excellent.
We haven't seen him yet. We just saw him for the first time. Also,
good pass.
So that's 10.
Oh, Mikal fade away.
Yeah.
Raptors have gone to 10 already.
I wish Mikal had went more to the basket.
And Grady Dick's good. He hasn't played a ton of minutes this year, but
there was no need to pass that if you right there. You had Cat beat.
Okay.
Knicks need somebody else to get it going.
I was gonna say this is a little stagnant now.
This is a time for some Bridges to get it going.
Yeah, you don't
want
OG.
You
don't want Kolek having to. Oh, okay. Don't give him the grenade. Oh boy, this is gonna be nasty.
Nice.
Got
himself back settled.
Yes.
Shades of Kawhi Leonard.
Yeah.
Actually,
Toronto. And at the elbow. Yeah, I agree. I like that.
Yeah. I feel like it would have looked a little smoother with Kawhi.
Is Kawhi smooth? I wouldn't.
Smoother than
Define
that.
as smooth.
No, smoother.
Yeah, I
than
know
that.
what you mean, but you know what? I'll put it. He efficiently gets to his spots.
Yeah.
Definitely.
Good take by Josh Hart.
Less so
Excellent
now.
take.
Same leg.
Josh Hart's been good.
All right, Knicks 4-0 spurt. I won't call it a run. 4-0 spurt here. Back tying it up at 39. How's everybody feeling here? Yo, let's do this now.
Call like we scared to shoot.
While we can. You came on with me before the season, and you said, because you're Mr. Hot Take guy, you said you thought the Knicks should trade for Giannis.
Of course.
But you had to make it spicier. Like if you had said this take and we were doing the Hot Takes episode, you would have absolutely got a 5 for this. You would have been eating the hottest sauce that there was. You said they should trade Jalen Brunson for Giannis.
Yes.
Do you stand by this?
Yes, I stand on it.
You stand on it.
Yep.
So you want to see...
Because if you don't, you have to gut your whole depth.
You think the Knicks would do this?
No, but I think they should. If you want a banner, you should.
I don't know if Cat and Giannis are getting you.
Why? I worked with Rudy.
And
Giannis is a million times better than Rudy.
You won't get pushed back from me on that. I want to talk about players that I think are overrated.
I mean, if you could keep OG and Mikal and Josh, and you trade Brunson, I'm doing that in a second. Look, no player should be untouchable when it's for Giannis.
Paul Pierce has made the same point to you.
No, but he watched our show because I said it first.
You said he was jacking you.
I don't know.
Maybe
who said
you
it
don't
first?
be watching basketball like that anymore.
Who said it first?
I heard it from you first.
There you go.
You don't be watching basketball like that anymore, Paul Pierce.
Look, the real issue with the Knicks is that their 2 best players aren't good enough, especially defensively. So you call me Mr. Regular Season, but I'm talking about in the playoffs to win a championship. Yeah. The ceiling, their 2 best players aren't good enough. The depth is good enough. OG is great. Mikal is great.
Okay, so
Josh Hart is great.
So why does it have to be Brunson and not Cat? I mean, Brunson's better.
Because I think you'll have to give up more with Cat.
I'm still doing it.
And then also, look, they're 2 engines playing together, Giannis and Brunson. Giannis likes to have the basketball on the downhill. Brunson always has the basketball. Cat could space for Giannis.
I think Giannis could play final.
And they'll be way better defensively. Way better.
I think regardless, it's going to take a third team because I don't think either of them makes sense for where Milwaukee is right now.
So you also want to bring in a serviceable guard.
They're not
solid guard.
They're not trading Brunson.
So it's
kind of moot.
It's kind of moot.
And to me, I
agree with you too.
I would want to pair Brunson and Cat, Brunson and Giannis, not Cat.
I don't like it.
He's very
because if I'm doing Brunson and whatever for Giannis, then I'm trading Cat too.
It's 2 engines.
Trading Cat anyway.
It's 2 engines playing together.
Can we do this? Who are your top 5? If you're going to trade for Giannis, who's the top 5 players you can't that are in order of like number 1 is untouchable?
But I think nobody should be untouchable in the Giannis trade.
But who would it hurt your heart to part?
Who would you try to trade?
Obviously, you want to keep OG.
That's your number 1?
Yeah.
Number 1 player you don't want to part with for Brunson.
Yeah, because he's a great role guy with Giannis.
So who's okay? Give me.
He's like a superstar role guy.
I think that's fair.
I see your logic.
He's like their Derek White, Aaron Gordon type player that you need. A superstar in their role.
It's probably Brunson for me first, but OG being first is fair.
I think
Brunson and
OG
are
for me. But I think OG is number 2.
Brunson and OG are the top 2 for me.
Who you going with after that? That you don't want to like number 2 can't let him go if you're going to trade for Cat.
After that, everybody could go, and I think OG could go too. It's Giannis, like you said.
That's why he's untouchable.
Yo, he's on time for you.
Yeah. That's why he's untouchable.
He was on time for you.
After I did say OG could go too. So wait, so that wouldn't be the case for you guys. No. So Brunson is untouchable no matter what.
Yeah, Brunson.
Like if the Bucks called you tomorrow, just give us Brunson.
It's hard to say no to that.
No, because I don't want Cat. Like I don't want Cat.
Okay, so we'll take Cat for you too. Then you're not as good.
No, but then the money doesn't work.
I would say so. It's funny.
Like the
money might not even work with Brunson. Brunson makes way less.
No, it doesn't. It's tougher it's tougher with Brunson. That's why with Cat it's easier. It's like Cat.
So Mikal might have to be in the trade.
It would be Cat, whatever swaps you want. The problem is
Mikal's high on my list. The players I don't want to trade.
Because
I want to keep Wingstop.
I took that the other way. The problem is Milwaukee would then be like, all right, you're taking Kuzma's contract. And that's when you have to put in that's where it gets difficult. Deuce, Hart, that's where you start
like
breaking up the
Knicks
team a little
here.
bit. So
got beat.
Let's go.
So to me,
I like
it's
Scotty
like
Barnes
because
I love him since the draft.
I hear y'all in the chat talking about depth, and I'm Mr. Depth. This is why I thought the Pacers were going to beat the Knicks in the playoffs last year. Like, I think with depth is super important, but to me, it's like if it's anything more than cat and picks, then that's where I start to get a little bit like, I don't know. You know what I mean?
But the Bucks wouldn't do that.
That's a great move by Cat.
I don't think the Bucks would either. I don't think this is the problem. This is the problem with the Giannis thing, because I think the Knicks should get Giannis because somebody's going to get Giannis if he asks out, and there's a chance that he goes to your rival, and you're in your prime now, your best players, and everyone else, like Detroit's ascending, Orlando's ascending, all their best players are younger, they're ascending. Cleveland is still a core right now. Miami can make a move at some point. Boston's going to have Tatum back. Halliburton's going to come back for the Pacers. Like, all these other teams are going to be better next year.
Yeah, and then
this is why
if Miami gets Giannis, that's a problem for the Knicks.
But the problem is with the Knicks is because their best guys are in their prime for the most part.
Yeah.
Milwaukee has no use for them because if they trade Giannis, they're going to want to rebuild. They'd rather have picks from the other players potentially, other teams potentially, but also like young players from the other teams. I don't think they care about Kolek or Dadier or Horporty. You know, they'll probably want to be rebuild. They might be interested in Deuce, but they're like, what am I doing with Deuce?
I wonder what the exact offers were by the Bucks, because they obviously talked to you in the summer.
I wonder if there were any real offers though.
Yeah, that's the thing. I don't even know if they were offers.
Like, I don't know if there was actually any offers. You could be talking and being like,
so tell me how a talk is different than an offer.
So a talk is different.
What does it sound
like? It's like if I call you up and you're on the team and I'm like, hey, spitball, what's the chances you gonna offer Giannis? And you're like, well, we don't know where he is. We don't know how he's feeling. You're just talking about it.
He's in Greece.
What do you think? Are there any players on our team you like? And they might say, oh, we like Mikal, we like OG at a certain price.
But there's not like a formal.
It's not formal. You're just talking about players you like. You're just seeing what the interest is.
Yeah.
Players, teams, GMs are making calls and having talks with people all the time to gauge how people feel about their players. They're doing this all the time. Those are talks.
They also want to get a feel for the market too.
Yeah, when someone's like, "Hey,"
that's the thing. If it's a truly open market, I don't think the Knicks are gonna have.
They can't. I don't think they can.
OKC or the Spurs.
Yeah, I think those teams are way better options.
Or Detroit.
But then if Giannis says, "I want to go here," that's a different story.
Right, but that's
what they need.
But the other part of that too is that's one part. The other part is you need the Bucks to want to acquiesce and actually take care of him. So it's really interesting. Listen, I get where you're.
Giannis doesn't want to be the bad guy.
No,
we talked about.
I get where you're coming from, and other people are coming from. And I was talking. Stephen Bondi talked about this with us last week, and I talked with him about this when I saw him at the Jazz game the other night. Listen, if you can get him, I like that, Kolek. I like that.
Good drive, Kolek.
If you can get him, you gotta go get Giannis just because of his two-way ability.
Why does it feel like it's a walk-on scoring though? When like the way we cheer for him is like yeah.
I mean,
because he ain't all that.
I mean, here's the thing.
But doesn't it have that vibe to it?
It does. But here's the reason. Because
his appearance doesn't help.
There's so many people rooting
it's
for
the
him.
hair, bro.
He kind of looks like the walk. I don't want to disrespect Kolek like that.
Yeah.
But there are a lot of people rooting for Kolek.
I mean, you played, so you could say that.
Yes, fair. And listen, okay, Cat.
No, but the way you cheered for him struck me as like the kid, like you're up 20, down 20.
Well, it
scores a basket.
It's surprising because he doesn't drive a lot.
He doesn't drive a lot.
He's actually a really good player.
Really good passer. Really good passer.
You could be a really good basketball player and not meant for the NBA at the same time.
I 1,000%.
I 100% agree with that.
Kendrick Nunn.
Drew Timme. I mean, he had his chance last year. I don't know if he's still in the league, but he's such a great basketball player. He just don't fit the NBA.
There's so much.
No, you're right.
Yeah.
Somebody who's played professionally, You'll
find a lot of these guys in Europe. You'll find a lot of these guys now in Australia.
Who's a rim running big that played great with Luka?
Before
Willie Cauley-Stein?
No, but he's a good example. Drew Timme is better than Willie Cauley-Stein, but Willie Cauley-Stein fits the NBA better than Drew.
I understand what you're saying.
Sense.
I get what you're saying.
Yeah, I get what you're saying on that.
This happens a lot.
Like Kolek is a good basketball player, but can you guard people?
This happens a ton.
See, this is the thing we always talk about. We talk about this on here. You're right.
This happens a lot to smaller players, not just guards, but even like Montrezl Harrell, who's played in Australia and China since leaving the NBA.
Yeah.
And in Puerto Rico, actually.
Yeah, if you're a go-to type player, it's very tough. Like Mike James,
Right.
Mike James, that's a really good example.
Yeah.
Very
Shane
talented.
Larkin, too.
Yo, OG, man. Look at the defense.
How many blocks does he have? Jeez, there's a pass.
That's a good pass.
That was
Jordan Clarkson.
And one.
Did he get a
show a little burst right there?
Yeah, Clarkson had some two good drives tonight. 3 actually. He had one he missed earlier, but some good drives tonight. The Knicks' defensive energy in this quarter has been much better than it was in the first quarter. You could just see how they're picking up OG. I mean,
the pace both these teams are playing at is kind of crazy.
That's a good call because he reached across. You know, it's funny. Had Scotty just really stayed up and didn't reach, he probably
this guy's funny with the clips, right, Darko?
Yeah.
His clips are great.
Yeah. Nah, man. I hear what you guys are saying too. Look, the Giannis thing, I don't think it's crazy what you said that OG would be your untouchable. Not untouchable. You didn't say you said
he'd
nobody.
Be the guy I'm not trying to trade.
Your point was like he'd be the top guy you're not trying to trade. Where would Mikal fall for you on the list?
He'd be close, obviously, because he provides defense and wing shooting. Like you need that to win a championship.
Josh Hart.
I think he could go because Giannis might do a lot of that, especially now as he's a better passer, he's a better defender.
Fair.
You know, I think the NBA is all about meshing skill sets and tendencies more than sliding positions. So, like Giannis, when your best player could do something, you don't need that compliment as much. You know?
No, I get that.
Yeah.
That's fair.
Yeah.
I think
like Deuce, who could probably be a fill-in where you want someone like him.
I mean, I would want him to stay, obviously, because he's shooting it at over 40%.
Right.
You know what I mean? I would want him to stay.
Any shooters run.
We should do this from Milwaukee's perspective. Like,
That's
who
true.
do we think the Bucks should want the most?
Yeah, I don't. Would they even want Brunson?
I mean, they'll take him, but
it doesn't fit.
But
it's what's their objective? They have no
like
objective
they're going to rebuild.
Be bad.
Yeah,
because they don't really have control of it.
But they'll also feel like, because here's the thing, like you have.
You're right. So you tell me, what do you think would be good for the Bucks in a trade? Like they'd be like, yeah, this is a good package for us. It'd probably have to be OG Mikal in there for them.
I think they feel better about getting Wingstop
Deuce
because they could flip those players easier.
Deuce, like they're not even thinking about Deuce in a Giannis trade though.
No, but no.
You know what I mean?
But I'm saying, like, he's a complimentary player they can hold, and he's cheap.
And he
doesn't move the needle in a Giannis trade.
No,
but for them, it's not about getting. It's not about getting better. It's about getting assets you can either then flip to get more picks, to get worse, to then get better.
And that's where Brunson makes sense, because they would just further showcase him for another year, and then you just move him again.
If that's your point, then I hear that.
You know, it's just if you're the Knicks, you're just not. They're not doing it with Rick. And you know what I mean? Like, you'll have to trade his dad, too.
Yeah. You ever read Never Split the Difference by Chris Voss?
No, I know the book, but I have not.
Yeah, so you have to get the Bucks to be an active participant in your side, right? So you tell them, how can we get Giannis but still be a legit contender this year? How does that work? And then also on top of that, you tell them no player is untouchable.
But do they want to be a legit contender this year if you're the Bucks?
No, what I'm saying is you tell them, we need Giannis, but we also need to have enough depth to be a legit contender this year.
Be like
but this is the side of it. No player is untouchable. How can we make this work?
I see that.
So they won't even hit you with a trade that, you know what I mean, that won't leave you as a contender with Giannis. You know what I mean? Like, because he'll just be in the same situation he was in, right? If it's not that. So
I agree. But see, that goes back to what I'm saying. How motivated are the Bucks to want to make things right for Giannis?
Does it matter what Giannis wants from the standpoint?
Well, the team won't want them as much if Giannis don't want to be there.
Well, yeah, because you might have
you know what I mean?
Is he willing to be the bad guy?
Yeah, they'll talk. They'll have to.
Nope.
They'll have to. Oh, so you think a team will just be like, even if he doesn't want to be here, we'll still take him and make it work?
Well,
yeah, somebody will do that.
Maybe.
I don't think it's ideal for that team.
Maybe anybody would go to Miami. I like Miami. I actually know people who work with the Heat that don't like Miami, but I love it.
Giannis and Bam have the same
Florida,
agent.
But yes.
Giannis and Bam have.
I don't know.
Other Florida stuff, but yeah, yes.
Giannis and Bam have the same agent.
East Blue Drew says, excuse me, Giannis is getting older and injury prone. That'll work out well for us with our luck.
Is Giannis really injured?
Well, the people are going to look at the 2 of the last 3 playoffs. He hasn't been healthy. And
no, I'm saying right now, is he really injured, you think? Or he's just.
Oh, that's what you're saying. You're a conspiracy theory guy now.
I'm not saying he's not injured. But
nothing would surprise me. I'm going to say that.
He's just trying to get out of there.
It's just very strategic.
So you don't think he's injured?
No, I'm just like, there's reason to question it, right?
Like if it was a finals game tomorrow, would Giannis be playing? Probably.
Right. Well, it's
probably
beyond that. It's yes, he would play on the torn ACL. The thing is, it's also, oh yeah, I'm gonna be out for a month all of a sudden, and January 15th is roughly a month away, and that's when a lot of the league becomes trade eligible. Beyond December 15th, which is next week.
The timing's interesting.
So it gives Milwaukee enough time to just bottom out. Like
Brunson, man.
Brunson's cooking.
Brunson's cooking.
That's the thing too. There's too many moments like this where it's like, no, you can't trade. Like Brunson and Giannis, I think can work. Even with Giannis and Brunson being usage-heavy guys, I think they can figure it out. Cat and Giannis, I don't know.
It just don't work defensively with Cat. That's all.
That's a problem.
That's a big problem. That's what I'm saying.
Like Brunson and Cat together.
Oh, no left hand.
Oh my God.
No left hand, bro.
It's funny. Well, no, you're right. By him going up right, he made it possible for Scotty to block him. If he
look, you'll see right here. Boom, Euro. It should be left.
You know what? That's fair. That's fair, East Blue Drew. Because I said this last week. The Gnosis is in that trade if you're doing it.
Oh, the whole brothers are coming. The whole family.
I don't know if because Alex is on a two-way. I think they just cut him and then you sign him to a two-way contract.
Damn, they signed the brothers too. That's crazy. They signed all.
They do everything to keep him in there.
The Gnosis is in that deal. He makes the same money as Kolek or Dadier or Huck Porty.
The Gnosis might be able to help the Knicks.
Come on, Cat.
Dex ain't hear that.
I heard it. I have no comment.
What's a Knick? Always a Knick. The Gnosis, former second-round pick.
Stop it.
Westchester Knicks. Was he? I don't even know if.
How are they doing this year?
Then.
They are 1 win on the season. They're like 1-13 or something.
Awesome. Great. So they're a lot worse than even the Wizards.
Maybe it's not 13 games they've played. Maybe
the G League.
They have 1 win.
They're missing. You know, one of the best Westchester Knicks players, that backup center that played for the Celtics and Spurs now. He was good.
Cornette?
Cornette closeout.
Cornette.
You see the closeout he does?
Yeah,
he just jumps. Yeah.
He used to shoot threes.
He's a good player.
Oh, look at that block. Look at that block.
How many blocks do they have? Jesus.
Knicks have a bunch of blocks. Mikal, I think, is 2 and OG is 2 or 3.
That should be their 5th. I'm seeing 4, but that should be.
Oh!
Yeah,
okay.
That was crazy.
Cat. Yo, that was a grown man's jam there.
He got up on that.
Man.
Hopefully, doesn't
he
fade
got
in the
up.
second half.
Ooh, that was Cat. That's a Cat people love seeing.
His head was on the rim.
You want to see him more consistently.
Yeah.
That's the key. He's a good passer, man.
Good defense, man. Cat's played some good interior defense without fouling.
He has. Admittedly, Jakob Poeltl doesn't exactly have
Yeah, that's tough.
Brunson is cooking.
He is 24 now. Jesus.
Brunson burner.
Doug Rose about to go out there and guard him himself.
Man.
He's
He's
so
shooting
tight.
9 of 11.
How many points does anybody recognize how many points the Raptors have in this quarter? They have 4 points, folks. 4.
Damn.
Oh,
That's,
put Jakob Poeltl on a poster.
Tough one, Jakob.
Chill,
and Barnes might have been there too.
Oh, right into the camera.
I like that. I like that. The Knicks, you know what? I think the thing is funny watching this game.
Plus 13.
I really like the defense. The defense is what stepped up in the second quarter. Everybody's gonna look at the shot making, the Cat dunk. The defense, the intensity's been there. You saw that trap in the corner earlier with Cat. You like that. The defense has been really good. But you're still on the
activity's ridiculous.
You don't believe this team could win.
Can't get caught up in the moment. You
don't believe this team could win with Brunson and Cat?
Defensively. It's tough.
You don't believe it. Did you predict the Knicks to win this year?
Yeah, but then I realized that I was looking too much at the depth and not their 2 best players who weren't good enough.
So you've changed your
So like the depth was good. Like you got Josh Hart, Mikal, OG, but their 2 best players, that's the problem.
So who comes out in the East, do you think?
Oh, the Detroit Pistons. Cade Cunningham, best player in the East.
I think you're way too high in the Cade Cunningham supply. Way
What?
too high.
Yeah, but it's not just
I mean,
him,
Giannis
bro.
is not playing basketball anymore. I don't know until he goes to the Knicks. So it's Cade.
All right. I think you're way too high.
Why, you think Brunson's better than Cade?
Yes, I do.
Come on.
Right
Dexter.
now. Right now. I do.
Again, I think he has a better
What if
resume,
you gave
but
Cade, Mikal, OG, and Josh Hart, and Cat? They win the championship.
No.
They'd win the championship, bro.
Would they?
Of course they would.
What reason do I have to believe
I mean, the defense would be so much more shored up. He's a better passer. He'd make those guys look better. Cat would be happier.
Would he?
Yeah. Cade is a great passer.
he's a better shooter now too. He's
averaging just as many points. And he's good in the clutch. You see that reverse in the clutch?
Let me see it in the playoffs.
He's getting that.
Let me see it in the playoffs.
No, but that's the last level for me. Like that's where I need to see.
Yeah, and if he
That's
does,
where I
I
need to
will
see
come
it.
back. I would.
But
I hope you're right.
But
He'll be fine in the playoffs.
I'm in
It's not a
between.
Who's stopping him in the playoffs?
I'm in
Nobody.
between y'all in this one too. Because
Ooh.
I think Cade is going to get. You think Cade's already there? I think he's going to get there. And Dexter.
Well, he's better than Brunson now. I think he's going to get to be an MVP level player. I think that's what's next for him.
I think he's going to be.
Well, he is an MVP level player. He will win an MVP.
I thought this season going into the year he'd be top 5 in MVP voting by the end of the season. So
okay, I mean Brunson's not a top 5 MVP guy,
but he could be.
He has been.
He has been. He was there 2 years ago. He was top 5 MVP guy.
Yeah.
See, you be out here hating.
No, he could
I'm
be.
not hating. I'm just being. Brunson's overrated to Knicks fans. It's true.
Brunson will be a top 5.
Overrated
to Knicks fans. Talk to every other fan about Jalen Brunson. They won't rate him like a Knicks fan would.
Where do you rate him?
I mean, he's a top 15 player.
15. Okay.
Yeah.
I am higher than that.
10?
I think he's a top 8 player.
Come on, Dexter.
Yeah.
He can't guard.
There's other top players. You know who can't guard? I love him.
James Harden.
But he doesn't make players better.
That's not true.
He doesn't.
That I don't agree with.
That I will push back on a little bit. Just because now,
how are you top 8 and you don't make players better and you don't defend?
Because
he's just a great scorer.
No, because Luka Doncic defend? I love
he's one of the greatest passers to ever live.
I agree, but does he defend?
To be fair,
you could put him on a big. He's bigger. He just has more tools.
To be
he's
fair,
defending better this year.
To be fair, though, when the GM survey comes out before the season starts, Jalen Brunson's consistently been like one of the top vote getters in terms of best leader.
People I talk to around the league, I don't know about that.
Helps make players
the leadership does, yeah. Like I get what you're saying. Like maybe he's not a super traditional point guard. Like I do wish he could make guys better in that way more often. But as a leader,
he's a bucket getter.
But he's also a leader. I think
just the bucket getters.
Like James.
What does he do? What else does he do? He's a great scorer.
I think he's an underrated passer for one. I will say it. I think you're a little bit disrespectful in his passing, and I think his leadership lifts guys up. You need that. Like making somebody better is not always through dimes and assists.
I also agree with Greg that he said. Greg says
that's the only way to make someone better. What
transmuting energy?
Yes. You're transmuting energy. Yes, the energy matters.
There's a big rebound by Mitch. I also agree with Greg, who says like he's been a good floor.
It sounded really good though, Dex. I'm not gonna lie.
He's been a floor raiser for them, so that does matter too.
But he
has been because he scores really well.
I'm not naming.
He's a tough bucket getter. He's a great scorer. And it's amazing what he's done with his NBA career.
To be fair,
but there's levels.
But to be fair, I do think this is a take that could age really well.
It has already well because I was on the Cade thing years ago.
Based on like
last year,
like if things go a certain way in the playoffs, like there's a world where
what are you talking about with Cade?
Well, with Cade and Brunson,
his team has the better record.
Listen,
right now
that could change in 2 weeks.
That I don't care.
So 2 weeks is that going to make Brunson better?
That's not
going to change.
With the way, look, they lost Malik Beasley. They lost Tim Hardaway Jr.
Oh, he's got
there's the
Mitch
free throw. There's the Mitch free throw.
They lost Schroeder. He's a Hall of Famer. They lost a Hall of Famer. And they're better than ever before.
Guys, Jalen Brunson has been second team All NBA the last 2 years.
Which
means he's a top 10 player in the league. What are we talking about?
No. But Cade is going to be All NBA first team this year. Which means he's a top 5 player.
Maybe
he
gets hurt. Maybe
two missed free throws.
Maybe he gets hurt. That's what we're making on Dexter.
I don't know. I'm telling you what's happened. I'm talking to you about facts. What's happened?
2 missed free throws from Mitchell Robinson, by the way.
Brunson's a great player. Just fans overrate him.
Darko's going to go to it again.
They won't trade him for Giannis. That's not overrating somebody. Come on.
No, it's just
I think, but no, but
he's more valuable to the Knicks.
That's different
than maybe other people.
He's more valuable to the Knicks than he would be for other teams. That's a good way to put it.
Maybe, but if he's on other teams,
I don't think that makes you.
Hold on. You know who misses Jalen Brunson? Dallas. They also miss Luka Doncic because they're dumb and they traded two top 10 players away.
Brunson walked away.
But if
Tyrese
Halliburton were healthy, I don't think Indiana's trading Tyrese Halliburton.
Tyrese Halliburton's better than Brunson.
I don't disagree with that. But look,
Tyrese Halliburton's a fantastic.
He's a better point guard.
He'd be a champion if he didn't blow up his.
I wanted the Knicks to draft Tyrese Halliburton.
Why wouldn't you? Of course,
I was on the Tyrese Halliburton bandwagon.
Me too.
So, granted,
I said when Sacramento traded him, it was the worst trade.
Everybody in the chat now was like, "Man, F Tyrese Halliburton." We remember what happened in Game 1. We were here.
They're on the same tier to me. I even said that last year.
I agree.
You know what I mean?
But Halliburton makes everybody better.
If I'm ranking,
Tyrese Halliburton's a top 10 player.
But I prefer Tyrese Halliburton's play style more.
100%.
Than Jalen Brunson.
That's my biggest point in all this. Cade's style is closer to Tyrese than Jalen's.
If I need to win a big game,
take Jalen Brunson.
I could take Halliburton too. Halliburton might be great in that game, but still.
Halliburton, I would kill combo, but Halliburton has shown up in the playoffs. So I won't say he doesn't
look,
value
if
the
I'm
playoffs.
ranking NBA players, like they're like in the same.
I agree.
You
I
know
don't
what
disagree.
I mean?
I think we're splitting hairs here.
I think that comes that's
Jalen's a
more
great
of a
player.
preference thing.
Is James Harden better? Is James Harden
Yes,
right now better
man.
than Jalen Brunson?
Right now, it's close.
No,
It's close. He just had 50 the other night, by the way.
He can't defend. Like he never could.
Jalen
but
Brunson can't defend.
He can't.
Jalen Brunson can't defend because of his height.
I mean, look, Jalen's closer to his prime now.
Oh my God,
Jalen's in his prime now. Harden's not. You know, it's different.
Is that Ochai Agbaji?
Yeah, way to stick. He got Cat got his stuff rocked, but way to stick with it.
Yeah.
I gotta give him
Finish
that.
the play.
He finished the play. He stuck with it. And
play.
Jordan Clarkson keeping that alive. All right, 2:42 to go. Knicks up 12. Knicks had a really good second quarter. Brunson, show that defense. I would love to know what they shot in this quarter.
But I think
Raptors
I don't think a lot. But I bring up Halliburton because I'm like there are a bunch of teams who wouldn't trade their star player for Giannis because the point would be to keep their star player and pair them with Giannis.
Trap there, blitzing
you know what I mean?
Brunson.
Like Miami's one of those teams too, where like they wouldn't trade Bam for Giannis, and I believe them.
They'll trade Hero in a
nice Clarkson.
I would trade Hero.
Yo, Jordan Clarkson.
if I were them.
Nice game.
61-47, Alex. Knicks are up.
Giannis fits into their system too.
2 minutes left in the second quarter. Yeah, I think.
Woo, cookies!
OG.
Give me the cookies.
OG's having a
young Kawhi.
Yeah, let's
great
go.
defensive game.
Knicks defense, man, has been fantastic in this quarter.
Great.
OG's really good at basketball.
So now you understand why Combo had him number one in terms of play he would least like to part with.
There you go. Look
in a
at
Giannis
that.
trade.
He is.
That's a good
clip.
Take.
The way you said it, the way
that was a good take. I liked it.
Are these clips going out? These are great takes by all of us. Where's the clips?
Our social team is
They're
working.
on it.
They're on it. They're on it. So you're gonna say some more crazy shit.
Clip the part where. Let me talk from the socials team over to the screen.
Oh man, come on, OG. Could get that one to go. Ooh, Mikal.
Oh,
see, and this is where not
Rick Brunson's hyped on the side.
This is where
and it's not even his son doing it. You see that? He's a team player.
Yo, Mikal, Wingstop showed up in the second quarter.
I think the leadership does matter though.
I think it does. The Raptors just look overmatched.
What's Brunson's leadership? I'm just gonna drop 30, and that's gonna everybody's gonna be good now.
I think
Jamal
I think sometimes there's something that's not quantifiable, and sometimes it's saying to a team.
Vibes are good with him, I think.
I
think he's a good guy.
I could put.
He won't hurt a locker room. I'll tell you that.
I can put the team on my back.
Jason Kidd's a guy who makes everybody better.
Love Jason
Kidd. I think Halliburton
has that effect for sure
on offense because he's not Kidd defensively. Because Kidd was actually a really good defender.
Yeah, Kidd. I mean, they have that. It's like, the Magic Johnsons, the Jason Kidds.
It's hard to be a really good.
The Cade Cunninghams.
Point guard with that usage.
Tyrese Halliburton. Yeah. You know who had some of that, but just injuries? Lonzo.
Yeah.
He has some of that.
Yeah. And he could have brought the defense too, but
yeah. That's why I like
Lonzo's a great player. Man.
Do you like Cleveland?
I like Lonzo.
That's not good.
Oh, Donovan Mitchell, Jalen Brunson is another.
That's another.
One,
I mean, that's tough.
I think Donovan's in that. Brunson. Donovan's in that tier too.
Good extra pass.
Maxey also. You could argue Brunson's better than all those guys, but that tier is a really good.
Go up,
tier.
OG.
You think Brunson's better than Donovan Mitchell? I don't know.
See, that's a debatable one to me.
I think it's a good debate. I'm taking
because
Brunson.
Mitchell's had some.
Actually, whose resume is better? Mitchell's resume is better because of what he did with Utah. They went
Mitchell's
pretty deep, right?
Playoff
once conference finals appearance.
Yeah.
Brunson has a conference finals appearance.
Mitchell has a conference finals.
Yeah, he went with the conference finals. They lost to the.
Mitchell has been closer to MVP level than.
I think he won some conference finals.
Oh, yeah, we're Rudy.
No, they lost that year to the Clippers.
I think he's been to the semis a bunch.
Yeah, he
was in a harder conference.
They lost to the Clippers. When the Clippers.
How about the bubble year? How far they went?
Semis.
Because he had a crazy with Jamal Murray.
No. That was the first round. They lost.
Oh, that was a crazy duel.
Denver beat him.
Denver got to the conference finals.
Yeah.
And that was 5 years ago. Right? That's crazy, right?
Donovan Mitchell's had some really good playoff games too.
And moments.
Like that's one that's debatable. I mean, I don't think either team.
OG's hit free throws too.
I don't think either team is trading one for the other. Like Cleveland's like, we're not trading Donovan for Brunson, and the Knicks are like, we're absolutely not trading Brunson for Donovan either.
All right, we're at the half. 69-52 is the lead for the Knicks. Fantastic second quarter for the Knicks. They outscored the Raptors 34-13.
Damn.
There was a great dunk
with the poster.
That's a dunk of the night. That got
into
me,
the camera.
Got me out of the seat. And Jordan Clarkson they needed something off the bench. Jordan Clarkson 6 points, 2 rebounds. He's a plus 13. Kolek, you got to give him credit in his minutes. He held up defensively too. 2 points. That's all he had. He had the one layup that you made it say we cheered for him like he was the walk-on guy, but he's a plus 10.
Self-help, man. That's the vibes I was getting.
Self-help. Yeah, I feel you. I feel you, man. Shout out to Cat. Cat showed up in that second quarter, 10 points, 9 boards here.
The real walk-on guy is Dadier because he can't see the floor.
Okay, yes, true. OG, 10 points, 4 rebounds. In this one, so
ChatGPT workout.
We've had some good stuff going on in this game. If you're a Knicks fan, all right. Here's what we're gonna do. We take our little break through halftime. Stick with us. We'll be back. You guys have been really alive in the
Scotty
comments.
Barnes.
We're taking a break. I just want to keep firing off takes. Come on, man.
We got to rest.
Okay.
Bathroom break. It'll be quick.
Break. It'll be quick.
We'll be back in a few minutes.
We'll be back in a few minutes. Back here on Knicks Watch Party, NBA Cup edition.
Where's the camera?
There you go. Palm the ball into the camera. NBA Cup edition, New York Got Game, live Knicks Watch Party.
I got to work on that left, guys.
Got to work on the left. We'll be back at
a lot of
the
NBA
start of the
players
third quarter.
do low key.
Yep.
Yeah, true.
All right, we're back. Knicks back here in the third quarter with a 69-52 lead over the Raptors. NBA Cup quarterfinals. Ooh,
needed that assist. Anyway,
he has back issues. Maybe that's why.
He's been Jakob's been in and out of the lineup all year. Knicks had a great second quarter.
One of their best quarters of the year.
Yeah, quarter of the year contender because of the defense.
Great ball movement.
That's a great open three.
Man, that was a great offensive possession.
Picking up right where they left off. Wingstop actually looks like Wingstop today.
Yeah.
I think you could say that more this season than you could last season. Last season on average.
Well, Mikel's been a lot better as part of it.
Yeah, that's the key.
Yeah.
He's been more consistent.
I don't think he was rocking with Tibbs that much.
He's playing more safety than corner is what we're running with, right? So OG Anunoby's been their best two-way player. He is their best two-way player. And him being back in the lineup is huge. And Toronto, without Manuel Quickly, can't generate threes. And without RJ Barrett, they're not able to get downhill as consistently. That's two of their four best players. So they have an uphill battle.
Hart again. Woo!
Top of the key, no hesitation.
I love it. Hart's been shooting with confidence here, man. I just love it.
We're about to start going back and talking about some other big picture things soon if the Raptors can't be competitive here.
Yeah, back-to-back threes to start the second half for Hart. You gotta like that.
That's awful for the
Raptors.
Raptors.
He passed to the ref.
That's awful for the Raptors.
Raptors 6-2 start by the Knicks to start this quarter.
8 turnovers for Toronto so far. The Knicks have 7, so they haven't done a ton better, but they've also slowed it down because a bunch of those were in the first quarter.
Yeah.
Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. And
Don't
one.
get hurt,
man.
Josh.
And one. I have Hart for a double-double and a triple-double in this game. I took it from
you
both.
laddered. Okay.
Laddered here. However, what's the point? He's gearing the points. The rebounds, and assists, not so much. He's got 3 rebounds, 2 assists, so got some work to do. But this is getting out of hand, which makes me worry about whether he can get that double-double. So we'll see.
7 for 7 today. Jesus Christ.
Including 3 for 3 from 3.
I mean, it's looking like Knicks magic again. 5:30 Wednesday?
How many wins do you guys think OKC Thunder get this year? 75?
68.
Oh, okay.
You think they're going to lose 13 times? 13 more times?
Mm-hmm.
They're breaking the record, bro.
You think they're going to break the record?
Yeah.
I'm not there yet.
They're at least going to be they're going to be with this 70 plus at least.
Well, if they get close, they'll probably beat it, right? They'll probably push for it.
70 plus at least. Because they were doing all this without Jalen Williams, and now he's back and playing well.
Which is crazy.
They could just reject
a lot of his health, man.
AJ Mitchell. I mean, that's the thing. For them, they could overcome health better than anyone else.
People compare him to Brunson.
AJ Mitchell?
Yeah.
Yeah, I've seen that. Makes sense.
Yeah, they can overcome
early
health.
Brunson.
I agree.
But then Brunson wasn't Brunson until recently.
He showed flashes when Luka was out, right?
Yeah, and then you saw it, but even so, nobody expected. Look, it looked like an overpay when they first got him.
Right.
And he's more than delivered. Where like AJ Mitchell, if he becomes that, I mean, look, he's also a second-round pick. He's also showing a lot of promise, and he's in a spot where like he can't even showcase everything.
Oh, good pass.
That is a good pass.
I thought Towns got fouled there. Wow.
I'm sure he agrees.
Towns is dangerous.
That should have been a pick.
Jamal Shed.
Towns is dangerous to play against.
That's going to be offensive foul there.
Offensive.
Yeah, that's a good call by the ref there. Thought they missed the call.
Was that on the screen?
Yeah, on the screen. He picked off Hart.
Okay.
That was a good call.
There's the makeup call.
Yeah. I did think Towns got fouled there.
Let's see.
Yeah. Turned the shoulder.
Because he stopped and yeah.
Yeah. The thing is, he probably didn't need to do that. I don't think Hart was going to catch him.
I don't think he gets the call. Hart doesn't get the call if he doesn't exaggerate that way.
Wow.
That's
tough.
He's better than Cade Cunningham, people.
No, he's not.
Better.
Better scorer. And that gap is thinning.
The pass.
It's a bad pass.
Yeah, it was the right idea.
Shed.
It's a good shot.
All right, where we at, Jamal? Where we at?
You bet on him?
Yeah, over points plus assists. Oh, I think he got it. Yeah, I think he has 13 and 3.
That was a good looking jump shot.
He can shoot.
Yeah.
He can play. I think he's one of the best backup point guards in the league. He's better than the backup point guard the Knicks got. I'll tell you that.
What is a point guard anymore? CP3 might be the last one.
Pure
Halliburton's
a point guard.
Halliburton, he does more than that though. Actually,
nah, I know, but he
could be a floor spacer at times.
Yeah, but that's good. I don't think every point guard needs to be Ed Cota. You know what I mean?
Oh man,
shouts to Ed Cota, man. Ed Cota's a good dude, bro.
Yeah, shouts to Ed Cota.
I don't think every point guard needs to be like Brevin Knight. I think.
Although you love a Brevin Knight,
I love Brevin.
You love an Ed Cota.
I love Ed Cota too.
Mike Conley.
Yeah, Mike Conley. Yeah, I think
can shoot.
I think Halliburton's a point guard.
But like the game is so different. He's like,
I don't like it.
Like
I like the game, but I think point guard should still exist.
But like Tyrese does have that, but there is an evolution to what he does than like the pure point guard. I think.
I think he's the purest form of being a point guard. Just it's different. It's a little different.
He's still,
but he still can control the game. Like Chris Paul's the last of probably of a dying breed.
That's what I'm saying. Like,
you know what I'm saying? Like in the way Chris Paul is, it just looks different.
Oh my God,
Tyrese Halliburton's some kind of like hybrid, even though he's a great passer.
I don't think he's a hybrid. I think he's a pass first, like.
But he's not like a Jason Kidd, Chris Paul to me. He's like, I'm not saying he's better. He's just more than them.
You know why? Because I think at the stage he's at in his career, he can shoot the ball better.
Yeah, way better. He's more efficient.
Like way better than both of those guys.
Exactly.
But he'll still have games where he just won't shoot a ton at all.
Yeah. And I think he does a good job. Why I like him so much is he lets the game sort of come to him.
Tyrese?
Yeah, I think he's got a good sense of the game and like
81-63.
He does 6:47 great court feel.
Yeah, he's got
court savvy.
He's got great savvy. I think he's actually one of my favorite. Like, if you want to say the term point guards to watch,
yes,
because of that. Because it's like I trust him to pass the ball to take the shot, and he's shown he's been clutch too. So I like. Listen, I know Knicks fans don't want to hear it, but Tyrese Halliburton's a damn good player.
There's still some traditional point guards out there.
Kolek.
Kolek is one. I was going to say him actually. He's one.
You just wish with today's game, you can't be Brevin Knight and Ed Cota. You can't like not.
Well, he's not that.
Well, those guys can defend.
That's what I'm saying. Isn't Tyrese is close to 50, 40, 90, right?
He can be.
Yeah.
He's that level of efficient.
That's what I'm saying. He's more than a point guard to me.
He's Steve Nash-ish. He's actually closer to Steve.
That's a great compliment.
He's closer to Steve Nash and Jason Kidd.
He's bigger and more athletic though.
He's closer to Steve Nash, like in terms of production. Yeah. Like, because Jason Kidd was a pure point guard, but he'll have games where it's like, all right, they need me to get 30 because it's the playoffs, and Kerry Kittles ain't cutting it. You know what I'm saying? Like, I think like Tyrese Halliburton is one of those. Jalen Brunson's more of a like. Oddly enough, I would say traditional combo guard, because there's a different level to combo guard, where I think like there's a Damian Lillard, Jalen Brunson type of combo guard. And then there's a quote unquote combo guard who straight up just is just a lead guard who does not have any point guard ability. And I think there are a lot of those. There are a lot of those coming up now.
Yeah.
Guys who have like high usage and just are not good at creating for others.
What's SGA?
I don't consider him a point guard. I know he plays point guard, but I do not consider SGA a point guard.
Me neither.
No.
He's a lead guard.
He's a lead guard.
Cade is more of a point guard.
And SGA is not like, my guy Matt Moore makes this point all the time. He's like, SGA, and he gets shit for it, but he's not wrong. SGA is not an amazing passer. Like, he's not like the best passer if you watch him. No. He's not an awful passer, but
he got better this year, actually.
Yeah. He's not a bad passer, but he's not a point guard level passer. He's not that. But SGA is not a point guard to me. They can get away with it, but I don't think the norm should be the case.
Just SGA just makes the right pass when he wants to.
But they're also too.
You don't make it like advanced reads.
You know why they can get away with it though? Because it's like they have unreal defense.
Well, and also they're just the archetype of ISO scorer, like a Kobe, like a Jordan. They're just different archetype than like a LeBron, a Draymond, those type. They're just different point forward type players.
Yeah,
they're just different archetype.
Yeah.
No, we got a Toronto fan. Come on, Toronto, you can win this. Oh, this person says their name is Steve, Dallas Cowboys. Well, I mean, no shade.
Dallas Cowboys are very entertaining though this year.
They are.
I love watching
and their fans always don't believe.
I love watching it. Listen.
We're getting asked about some other people's point guards. Trae Young.
If I could shoot the Cowboys some bail, since Steve is in the chat, I mean, the NFC ain't like the NFL. The NFL doesn't even have an OKC. Like
not this year.
I don't know who's going to the Super Bowl this year. I have no idea.
Yeah,
You know what I mean? Like,
I might just still pick the Chiefs until they're officially
no,
eliminated.
I can't. Do
No,
that.
I think they're done because they don't have a number one receiver.
Yeah,
but here's some other Trey Young, LaMelo, Josh Giddey is coming up.
LaMelo's more of a combo.
I don't like LaMelo's game at all.
He's super.
You like LaMelo?
Where are you at?
I like LaMelo.
Yeah, I can
like
tell. Of course you do.
I like the talent.
I like regular season players, right?
Yeah.
I like the talent, but
I like the talent. I just hate his shot selection.
And I'm worried about.
You see the clip where he had like 8 through the legs dribbles in a row.
I'm worried about the ankles. Also, he got hurt. He hurt his ankle again.
Yeah,
Like,
I just,
so him, John, and Trey might all get traded.
Maybe. I thought Ja was going to be more of a pure point.
He is more. He see people look at the athleticism, but he really plays like a point guard actually.
Good rebound by Cat.
John Morant.
Who's the best pure point? Oh, it's Walt Frazier. Never mind. I was going to say who's the best pure point guard the Knicks have had? It's Walt Frazier.
No, Mark Jackson.
Like pure point?
Yeah, Mark Jackson's more of a pure point than Walt, I think.
I hear you on that.
Yeah. But Walt was
but
a
I
better
think
player.
Walt's a better player.
Yeah, Walt's a better player.
Yeah, I'd agree with that.
I mean, he got 2 chips. I mean, you can't take,
Walt's a better defensive player.
I'm just not going to say anyone's better than Walt.
How many full games have you watched of Walt?
Me personally?
Yeah.
More than you think.
Probably because I'm in basketball nuts, so probably 20 to 25.
Really?
Yeah, probably at least
that might be my number.
Yeah, probably somewhere around there. I've watched a lot of
when
old
Pistol
Knicks
Pete dropped 68 on the Knicks, was Walt playing that game? No, that's after Walt.
No, that's after.
That's after Walt.
Yeah. That was the 80s?
No. That's
he retired in the
late
80s
70s
with the Celtics.
Yeah. But I think that was after still. No, he died in the 80s. That's what it was. R.I.P.
Yeah, he died in
Oh,
early 40s.
good rebound by Cat.
So Walt, but he could score. Like he was strong to the rim, right?
Yeah,
And he had like a
mid-range
mid-range
game,
Yeah.
and was a really good defender.
So he was like a combo guard.
He could play off the ball if needed. That's why he worked with.
But even then, like,
but he still was I would say
What was he like? Oscar Robertson light?
light, not as big. Couldn't rebound maybe as well.
Would you consider Michael Ray Richardson a pure point guard?
No,
not really.
He really good
He
defender.
was super
Played
talented,
off the
right?
ball, should fall.
Ridiculous.
Should be sinking though.
Ridiculous.
Who was better, him or Westbrook?
Michael Ray Richardson or Westbrook?
Yeah.
At their prime? Westbrook.
I never thought those two players.
Yeah.
I don't even
Making things interesting,
You are making things interesting.
Because I think Michael Ray Richardson was underrated. He could do everything.
Who do you think's the most underrated Knick of all time?
Jamal Crawford.
Huh.
I don't. A long time, my answer was Allen Houston, but I think it's now Julius Randle because he made 2 All-NBAs.
This was one of his takes, and
It's not a bad take.
and I liked it. I kind of agree with him.
But there's a lot of people very high on Julius. Like I think Julius is better than Cat.
I think his Knicks tenure specifically is a little.
Who's better,
underrated.
Julius or Cat?
Cat, but I don't think the gap is that dramatic.
Yeah, if somebody goes either way, I don't think it's crazy.
I have
Who do you
playoff
think?
questions about
I had
both
Kaz
of
on my
them.
show. He said Mark Jackson.
About what?
Kaz said most underrated Knick of all time.
Yeah.
Mark Jackson?
I never put that clip out either. I got to put that clip out.
That's interesting.
That's interesting.
I can see
Mark
that.
Jackson was a very good point guard for a short stint. Really good point guard. Rookie of the year.
Steve, Dallas Cowboys says Dallas will win a Super Bowl before the Knicks win.
John
an NBA
Starks is
title.
underrated at this point, right?
I think John Starks is properly rated, and I love
You heard
John
this?
Starks.
He said he thinks the Cowboys win a Super Bowl before the Knicks win an NBA title.
Cocaine's a hell of a drug.
Wow.
That's what I'll say.
Who has a better shot this year? Knicks have a better shot.
This year, Cowboys fans.
Football's too random. But again, if the Knicks don't get it done this year, it gets exponentially harder next year. Dallas, I always have questions about their front office and the infrastructure.
I mean,
I think their offense is good enough. Their offense is good enough. Defense is where it's like, the defense did get a little better with the trade.
Dallas will win before the
Quentin
Knicks
Williams.
win. I mean, Dallas fans.
I don't know.
I don't know.
Two tortured fan bases. I don't know. Who wins first, the Knicks or the Mets at this point?
I'll get to that team in a second. I will get to that team.
We're saving the Steve Cohen smoke for the people who really sat through it.
What was that, Jay?
Yeah, he jumped like way before he needed to.
That
was like hitting triangle playing 2K.
Trade him for Giannis, man. What was that?
Yeah.
East Blue Juice's
I caught that there. You want to trade him for Giannis already? Come on now. Oh man. Yeah, what was that? He anticipated jumped so early. All right, Raptors within 14.
Some NBA players do that sometimes in transition. It's weird.
They'll just bet on it. They'll make a bet.
Yeah.
Raptors are making it interesting.
Keep your comments to yourself, guys.
Yeah, I have nothing to say. Not getting me. I said it earlier, but I'm not getting
Nico,
me.
I know what you're thinking.
Nico already knows. Shout out to our technical director, Nikolai Jackson. He already knows.
I don't even know what's going on.
You know what's going on. You know what's going on. You know exactly what's going on.
I'm mic'd up. I know that.
Yo, you caused the question you asked on Twitter about should the Knicks trade Brunson for Giannis caused a little bit of a stir.
Going viral or what?
It's not going viral. I wouldn't put it at that, but people feel some kind of way.
I need that. I can't see. I gotta open my.
I sent it to you. But I think we've also put this on IG.
Okay, I didn't see it on IG.
Oh boy!
But I can't wait to post some clips, man. It's really great talking basketball with you guys.
No, it's been good, man. This is what we do. We have fun. We watch a game.
How you feel about our conversation so far, Bryan? It's been good.
I think it's been great.
Yeah, great.
Also worth noting, Shea is playing tomorrow. By the way, he was on the injury report. He is no longer.
Can I let you guys know how much I love pizza, but I make sure I don't eat it often? I love pizza so much. It's crazy.
Okay.
But I maybe once every 2 weeks I'll limit myself. Am I not living right?
No, I actually just thinking about when the last time I had a slice of pizza.
I think IG we posted the reaction to the cat dunk.
Yeah, we do have that. Are you not living right? I mean,
I should be eating more pizza. I only live once.
How
often do you work out?
I am being responsible every day, twice a day.
Okay, so
you're being responsible.
You can eat some pizza, bro. You can.
But diet's still important, even if you work out.
No, it is.
Yeah.
But
you just won't feel good if you're eating pizza.
No, it depends. If you work out the way you do, you could afford to. You know what I mean?
Yeah. I was hooping right before this.
But you also gotta understand, look, your body changes as you're getting older, so you gotta watch certain things.
I'm very dedicated to my diet, but pizza's so good, man.
Look, I box a couple times a week. You know this,
Of course you do.
I'm still gonna eat
of course you do.
Pizza occasionally.
This man would have to be punching something or someone a couple times a week. What's your favorite pizza spot?
Joe's is pretty good, right? What do you think? Bellucci's in Astoria is good.
I've never had Bellucci's.
Bellucci is good. What's yours?
DeFara in Brooklyn. I live not far from there. DeFara.
So you're eating very clean lately?
Yeah,
me too.
Trying to.
I've been reducing L&B Spumoni got a shout out from my producer Nikolai. L&B Spumoni, good Sicilian slices, regular slices.
Okay.
East Blue Jew is great.
Wait, everybody in the chat, please let us know what's your favorite New York pizza slice. Or do you think there's pizza better than New York? I mean, I don't know why you would say that.
New York one, although I like Connecticut.
New Haven pizza is great. I argue this all the time with my shout out to my good friend Chelsea Sherrod.
Although I haven't had Detroit. I haven't had Detroit.
Detroit's very good.
I haven't had Detroit style.
Detroit style's good.
So, and I haven't had Chicago style.
There's actually a place here in New York. There's two spots. One's in Williamsburg. One is right here in Rockefeller Center by where our studio was. Ace's Pizza. I'm gonna give them a shout out. Ace's Pizza, Detroit style pizza, fantastic.
I've heard.
Really good. Check it out if you can.
What's the name of it?
Ace's.
It's in the area?
There's one right in Rockefeller Center.
There's one
in Williamsburg too.
We used to have in the city, I don't remember where in Midtown, but in Midtown, a place where a dude from Philly, he had a Philly cheesesteak spot here.
It was good.
Like from Philadelphia.
I haven't had Philly cheesesteak in a while, but I do like them.
It was real good.
I probably haven't had a Philly cheesesteak in years.
There's a spot in Williamsburg called, I hope I'm not messing it up, Fredero's Roast Pork. They do Philly cheesesteak, and they do all kinds of subs, but their Philly cheesesteak is actually really good. There's guys from Philly, too, that own the place. That's really good.
My favorite pizza spot used to be Three Sons in Queens. They don't exist anymore. They closed down.
Damn.
They were in Maspeth. It was really good. The pasta slice was my
favorite. See, East Blue Drew said Aces is good. East Blue Drew knows what's up. Aces, and it's got like a retro 80s vibe in there. Like,
I had to try Aces.
It's really good. Detroit style pizza, I would tell people, like, if you don't know what Detroit style pizza is, they cook it sort of in a pan. So it's almost like Sicilian and cut in squares. The crust is sort of buttered, and it's like cooked in a pan. So a lot of it's almost like the Pizza Hut style crust,
Okay.
but square. So in Detroit, there's a spot called Buddy's. So if you go to Detroit, you got to go to
I don't
Buddy's.
think I've ever been to Detroit.
Yeah,
Period.
you
Me
got to
neither.
go to
I
Buddy's.
haven't either.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Buddy's is fantastic. Aces is tastes just like Buddy's. It's the closest thing I've had.
How is Detroit as a city?
Better than it used to be. I've been a couple
Mitch
times.
on the perimeter this year. Where we were
Not
talking
good.
about his
The
defense.
defense hasn't been good. Detroit's
on the perimeter.
Detroit's come up. Downtown is a lot better. Last time I was in Detroit 2 years ago, I went to a Pistons game, went to a Red Wings game. Completely different crowd at that game. You can imagine. One crowd looks one way, the other looks another
Red
way.
Wing sweaters.
Wait,
are hard,
what are the two teams?
Detroit Red Wings.
Detroit Red Wings and the Pistons. I went to both games
Oh,
back to
really?
back nights. And yeah, but like Detroit's got some good stuff going on downtown. They got
the best team in the East too.
they do.
Yeah.
But they
East
don't.
Blue. Where
Oh.
on the J train?
Oh,
Where
it's
you
by
going?
me. DeFar is right by me.
Oh, okay.
I live not far from DeFar. I live like walking distance from DeFar. So
Well, don't say that too loud.
Floater with the
that's
left.
true.
He's been working on
Y'all
that.
need to know that.
Yo, Jalen Brunson's very skilled. I'll give him that.
He's more skilled.
I
than
mean, you
Cade
put him in the
Cunningham.
top 15. We just both think he was a
A little
little higher
high.
than that. A little higher than
Well,
that.
Brian's actually realistic, I think. with his,
What you trying to say?
you think Brunson's prime Michael Jordan? It's okay.
No, I didn't say
No,
that. Now you're trolling. I didn't say that. I said he's a top 10 player in the NBA. And I
No. It was like top 7. You didn't say top.
I
No,
said
8.
top
It was
8.
8.
Okay.
Which is still within the top 10.
Mitch
I also
free
go-
throws missed the
Nah,
first.
I don't know about that.
Mitch free throws missed
He's
the first.
been all NBA second team 2
Because
years
you
in a row.
got the top 5 like solidified, right? It's like Jokic, Giannis, SGA, Luka, and then Cade's in there now. You got Wemby.
K's not 5th.
I mean, for this season, he is.
Oh my God.
Oh, this season he's been awesome.
Yeah.
I agree that he's first team All
Big
NBA
shot by
this year.
Man, this
but
guy could really score though.
he might be first team All NBA
He's
this year.
shutting
but-
you up right now.
I mean,
Yeah,
listen,
he's still not untouchable in the Giannis trade.
he's building a first
you
team.
gotta take
Brunson's
it.
building a first team All NBA case, is he not?
No, because of those 6 guys, and you got Wemby in there.
Well, Wemby's missed some time.
Wemby's
so
missed some
we got to
time.
see.
Okay, so who's
I
the
don't
guy?
think Wemby's gonna
Austin
hit.
Reeves is having a better season than him right now.
Then
Who?
Brunson?
What? Yeah, than Brunson. Yeah.
I don't think he is.
Tyrese Maxey's averaging over 30.
okay.
Yeah.
Oh, great. He got buckets on a Sixers team that's going to
To
disappoint.
be,
again.
Maxey's had playoff moments.
I like Maxey.
Like
I'm a Maxey
I
fan.
remember the Heat Sixer. Speaking of the Heat, formerly,
Steph Curry is Brunson better than Steph Curry?
right now, yeah.
Yeah, right now, yes. That's funny. I had this conversation on another show recently. Yeah, right now, yes.
No, in the playoffs, who you rather have?
Right now,
Brunson right now.
Right
oh,
now,
come on,
Brunson.
come on, guys.
I mean, to
Yeah.
be
Let's
fair,
be real.
to be fair, wouldn't you take Cade over Steph right now?
Cade's different though.
why?
Cade's different.
Look, I think Curry's still awesome, but like he's older also, and it's
Yeah, I'm
like
taking Brunson.
I just
So you're taking Brunson over LeBron James?
In the playoffs right now,
Answer the question, Dexter. Are you
yes.
taking? Are you-
LeBron is dealing with sciatica.
He just had 30 the other night.
Okay, can he do that multiple times in the playoff series?
Who's a better podcaster, LeBron or Jalen Brunson?
You are moving right now.
neither. to be
Not
honest.
good. Not good.
I'm good.
I'll be honest with you. I don't listen to a lot of athlete podcasts.
Yeah, me neither.
It's just not me. I don't.
You know, I
really,
used to love podcasts,
the-
and now
the
I listen
roommate
to so
clips are
many
cool.
podcasts. Not saying them, and they're cringe. So many of them are cringe.
people trying too hard.
The athlete ones.
The athlete ones you're talking about, or you talking about?
Now, well, yeah, I wouldn't exclude them.
Yeah, I think people try a little bit too hard sometimes.
But they don't really want a podcast. They just want a podcast because it's cool.
Right. They don't love. This
okay,
shit.
Bryan and I agree on this point. Everybody shouldn't have a podcast.
Yeah.
I was on a podcasting panel where somebody said it, and I was glad it wasn't me who said it. It was another man.
Well, you just said it.
I said it, but on the panel, somebody else said it before I said it, and I was like, "Yep, I agree."
Yeah.
Not everybody deserves a mic in front of their face.
And you should.
Sometimes
be, you
I
should, you
can't.
should have
Sometimes
to
I
get,
have to like really turn away. Like I'm like, ooh, that's rough.
You should have to get some certification or degree. Like you should have to. You shouldn't just be able to just pick up and do it. I
But
don't
no,
think.
but if you're serious about it, I think you should be able to do it.
Yeah,
And,
but I think there should be steps. Otherwise, everyone just gets in. And
Everybody
then we,
just can
and then
get
we
in.
you
are
know, the
what we
first 2
are.
years of my pod, it was strictly audio. You know, like
A lot of people
yeah,
were.
3
a lot of
years
people were
probably.
back then. You know,
Yeah.
people weren't. But you know,
But video's so much better.
we're so far gone now. I don't even like. I can't even. I don't even know where to go with that. Like,
Oh, we got ourselves.
East Blue Juices.
We got ourselves.
No, to be clear,
Hold on.
There's some athletes.
I want to hear
who-
what Dexter's about to
There's
say.
some athletes who can do it.
We got ourselves a little bit of news
What's up?
from Chris Haynes. According to sources from Chris Haynes, Milwaukee Bucks star Giannis Antetokounmpo met with some teammates to address rumors of his future. The message was to focus on basketball and not allow outside noise to distract teams.
All right, bro. Just ask out. We know
He's about to get traded.
We know what you're gonna do.
Or maybe he's serious. He's locked in with the Bucks.
No, these are the type of things like when they said Julius Randle's going to really be here forever. He was traded the next day. Giannis is out of there, man.
We're all delaying it because Giannis doesn't want to be the bad guy. 87-71 Knicks, 2:04 left.
He told his teammates to focus.
Listen, again, is he going to
not let outside noise
distract him? He's a good guy. He's actually a high character guy.
I agree. That's why he's not going to get what he wants. Because Damian Lillard wouldn't make it ugly.
What does he want?
Damian Lillard wouldn't make it ugly.
What does he want, though, bro?
He won't do a Jimmy Butler.
Allegedly, he wants the Knicks. Allegedly.
That's not proven?
Nah, we don't have any.
I would say it's been credibly.
I thought somebody proved that. I thought somebody proved that.
No, it's not proven. No, nobody said.
Just the hot take artists on YouTube say it's proven, right?
Credibly discussed. How about
yes.
Because I can't.
There was thinking. I believe the word was thinking from his team that he might. Want the Knicks.
Looking like young Davion Mitchell.
Yo, Jamal Shed is good. I'm telling you.
He's like Davion Mitchell.
He's a pure point. He's legitimately a pure point.
He gets into the paint. And
Davion Mitchell's having a resurgence.
He's a pure point too, by the way. Actually, he's 5th in assists right now in the NBA. Davion Mitchell.
He's kind of like a real point guard.
He is. Yeah.
Yo, Clarkson's having himself a good game.
Total assists, not assists per game. But total assists, he's up there too. Actually,
I'll give Clarkson a ton of credit tonight. He came to play when the Knicks needed him.
He's the X factor.
He needed his offense off the bench with no deuce.
It's a good rebound by Yabusele.
Yeah.
Really.
So this guy, how do you say his name? Sasha Mamazvili?
Mamukelashvili.
Yo, so the idea of him is really good, but is he really good? Is the question.
He's a decent role player.
Mamukashvili?
Because he's like 7 foot, he could pass, he could dribble, he could shoot.
Role player.
Like
he's a good role player too. He can stretch the floors, you know.
Yeah.
Like,
but he should be even better, no, with his tools.
I don't know if he has that many tools.
I don't know if he can be.
But he's good. Look, he's good enough to be a role player for a while. He's already been in the NBA for a few years.
Mm-hmm.
Think about if he was in the 90s, he'd be special, right?
I don't know about that. He was a good college player though.
We done with the 90s.
The 3 by Jamal Shed. Jalen Duren would have been an interesting center in the 90s. I think he could have blocked Sean Kemp on one of them dunks.
I'd like to see that.
He would have broke his hand trying to dunk block Sean Kemp.
No, Sean Kemp would have got him too, though.
Woo!
That's what Jordan Clarkson. That's what you sign him for, to get those.
I saw some crazy dunk on recently. Who was that?
I'm trying to think what's the dunk of the year this year. I can't really think of one that was that crazy.
Oh, I saw one with what's his name? Sharp from the
Trailblazers.
Yeah, he dunked on somebody nasty.
Anthony Edwards had a good one. Who dunked on Rudy and then Rudy like hit them after?
I don't remember. Wemby had the good one on Draymond that I enjoyed. That was
on Jimmy, really, wasn't it?
It was, but he
had another one.
He bodied Draymond spinning off of him.
Davion Mitchell's averaging 10 and 8 assists,
and he plays defense.
And he's shooting 51 from the field, 39 from 3.
Oh, East Blue, you're an Edward R. Murrow graduate? Okay.
Yeah, and he plays defense.
Okay. A lot of talented people came out of Murrow.
Monroe what?
Murrow High School in Brooklyn.
Murrow High School, Brooklyn.
Yeah, Murrow High School in Brooklyn.
Monroe or Murrow?
More Mitch free throws.
How many free throws?
He needs help.
Yo, you can't play this dude in a serious game. I'm starting to say it's concerning me.
But you know there's information out there to make him a better shooter.
It don't matter.
18%. There's information that could help him. There's information. I know the guy that would help him, but he works with another NBA team.
There's information to make us all better at everything.
No, but why can't he get that information?
Because information is one thing, applying it is another thing.
2 for 8, 25%.
Yo, he hit 2 free throws today. Yo, you gotta clap that up.
25% is an improvement for him.
It is an improvement.
Jesus Christmas.
But good teams and crazy ass Joe Mazzulla.
Yeah, Joe
they're gonna foul. They're gonna foul him. And I mean, they should.
Joe Mazzulla's gonna put him in like a Brazilian jiu-jitsu hole.
Or is he still just 1 for 7 and just hasn't updated?
Oh, that's tough. Your guy Shed, same leg layup.
Actually, he's 1 for 7.
No, 1 for 8, 2 for 8.
Well, they didn't update.
Damn, he's really getting to the line at volume.
Yo, Mitch hasn't been really good in the help defense. Bryan and I have been talking about how he's not been really good in space.
I haven't been betting his rebound overs. He's not. I don't know.
This guy's your today.
This is something that last year wasn't as much of a factor because he barely played in the regular season. Like, you had him in the chamber, and then you unleashed him late in the year, and he gave you that burst.
Mm-hmm.
He came out the gate this year. He was good. And the last
Toronto
2 weeks,
jersey
maybe?
kind of fire.
Yeah, it's been. I do like the Raptors jerseys.
Mitch is on the season now 5 for 25 on free throws. Okay? 5 for 25 on free throws.
I'm telling you, this is the kind of game where if it got late and it needed a big,
That's 20%.
Mike Brown's going to go to Arrowhead Purdy. 20%. You can't.
20%.
Now, look.
Can Hawk Party make a free throw?
Yeah, bet more than he can.
He'll do better than 20%. Look at Mamu.
Good rebound.
Oh, he fouled Josh Hart. No. After the whistle. The hell did I just say?
I'll tell you what. At the end of that quarter, I think what I liked there was the Knicks played some good non-Brunson minutes. Oh, Brunson, when he comes out. Now let's see if they can have some good non-Brunson minutes. Is what I meant to say when he starts the fourth quarter and hold this lead because they're up 15. So they got outscored in that quarter, 27-25. It looks like the second quarter could really be the difference here for the Knicks. Brunson, 33, person that Combo hates.
I wanted to take this time to thank you guys for having me here.
Oh man, we're glad to have you
Appreciate
here.
you, man.
Good conversation, man.
Thank
We
you,
knew. See, with you, whenever you come on, the last time you were on with me, man, the comments were going crazy in that episode. Man, people were so mad at you.
Oh,
they were so mad.
That means
like this guy.
That means I'm doing my job. But I always, Max Kellerman went on a show and like I was trying to explain what I do, and he explained it perfectly.
Yeah.
Because you gotta find the contrarian point of view that you actually believe in, and that's exactly what I do.
Yeah.
And the way he explained it was so beautiful.
I know
that's exactly what I do. Why would I talk?
It's hard to do that consistently.
And he's
so like everything I ever say, I truly believe, right? Truly believe, but you got to find the things that you truly believe that other people don't believe.
And he's really good at explaining things, which is why it's unfortunate that he's a Saudi shill now.
Yeah, like so when he explained that, I'm like, I've been trying to explain it just like that for years.
So what's your okay? What? Is Brunson being traded for Giannis your biggest Knicks hot take this season? Do you have a bigger Knicks hot take than that? You say, like, what's the Knicks hot take you have that you would be if we had the sauce here?
You can't push it further than that, okay?
I mean, you can always push things further. He's a hot take, man.
I'm not as much of a hot take guy.
Well, I guess, do you think me saying Cat and Brunson are not good enough to win a championship as your two best players?
I don't think it's
a hot take.
No. Like, if I'm doing a 1 to 5, I'd
So wait, you put those two takes together, why wouldn't I trade Brunson for Giannis? Because then your two best players are good enough to win a championship.
But what trade Cat?
No, but if you're saying that, I feel like your takes should align.
That doesn't align?
They do align.
Yeah.
I'm saying they do align.
Yeah.
I feel like you're being consistent in your point.
Yeah, because I believe it. Yeah.
Yeah.
Like, it's defensively. And it's not, a lot of people around the NBA agree with me, like that they think they're just not good enough defensively. And they also tell me that teams are not even remotely scared of playing them. Like there's some teams you don't want to play.
I've said that.
They're like the Knicks who want to play them because we're going to put Cat and Brunson in every single action.
I've said that too.
And
I think
that's what a lot of people tell me.
I think other teams in the East, because we've heard this too. I think other teams in the East look at the Knicks like
they don't fear them, bro.
Yeah, they're not unbeatable. To be fair, other teams didn't fear OKC last year.
Well, you know why they fear OKC?
They didn't fear them last year.
They fear OKC now because they feel like not only is OKC great defensively, they hack you like crazy, and then they call everything for for SGA. So that combination is really tough.
And they got the title.
I think there's a little something to what you said, also in the fact that the Knicks have struggled against teams that bring that physical fight to them. Like when they're being physical, they kind of haven't. That's why I thought Sunday's win against Orlando was important.
But you don't think they have enough?
Responded.
You don't think they have enough around Cat and JB defensively where they can?
I don't think that
navigate.
See, that was my problem.
Navigate through this Eastern Conference.
That was my problem.
Like
I focused on that.
I think
that's not the issue.
But I think I think the Knicks are flawed too. But I don't think there's an obvious. Oh, Detroit's definitely going to beat them if they play in the playoffs, or Cleveland's definitely going to beat them if they play in the playoffs. I still think they're the front runners.
You could bring Red Auerbach,
but I think all these teams are flawed.
And Popovich and Spoelstra.
I just think the Knicks have the most talent out of everyone in the East right now.
You could create a coaching.
If healthy.
You could create a coaching dream team, and they wouldn't be able to solve some of the flaws the Knicks have. Here's another flaw. I don't believe Josh Hart will shoot like this throughout the course of the whole regular season and playoffs, and then him and Mitch are unplayable together. So you got the defensive thing with Brunson and Cat. You got the offensive thing with Josh Hart and Mitch, and it just makes subbing so difficult. So I don't think if you take Red Auerbach, rest in peace from the dead, and bring him here, it would make a difference.
I don't think that's
like I don't, and then I think the coach is gonna get blamed again.
Okay,
for these flaws.
So
you know what I mean?
So to your point, I do think there's a personnel issue because a lot of the same issues that persisted last year is persisting this year. The problem is, while I don't disagree, I think there are a lot of teams in the Eastern Conference who are also very flawed, if not more flawed, who can't take advantage of the Knicks' flaws enough because they don't have the talent that the Knicks have. Like that. That's the thing for me. It's like the
Knicks do have great supporting players.
I agree with you, but who is exposing this team consistently?
Right. Who's the team that can
like Miami can play them tough, for example.
But defensively, those teams are going to be a lot better, I think.
Maybe, but offensively, like Miami can't keep up with the Knicks, right? Like, and like I don't, and I'm somebody who likes Miami. Now they're a move away, probably, maybe 2 moves.
Knicks don't let them get Giannis. Get Giannis first.
See, that's why I think they should get Giannis. But like, this is what it is. It's like I don't think Detroit is like flawless. You know what I mean? I think they're built to give.
They need more spacing.
They're built to give the Knicks a hard time. But shooting is a question for them, and you need to be able to shoot against the Knicks because they give up a ton of threes.
I wonder if you feel better about the Knicks. You know, if their roster looks a little different. That was a good pass by Kolek. You got to finish that.
Man, Cat is like, he's dangerous in terms of not like...
Yeah, because you might get an elbow.
Man, he's like all over the place.
Brian likes to say he's always flailing, and he's right. He's always flailing about. What I was to say is, I wonder how we feel about the Knicks, because I think the thing that we got to realize is, like, this might not be the final iteration of this team. Maybe there's Giannis, maybe there's not Giannis. But I think you got to think, what if they tweak some things in the margins? What if they upgrade it back a point guard? I'll tell you a guy Brian and I would both like up
Also, what if other teams upgrade because they have means to do it?
Who's the guy?
Jose Alvarado.
Yeah, he'd be good. He fits the Knicks energy.
Gives a little love.
The crowd would love him.
Oh, love Jose Alvarado.
Yeah. And you bring him home.
Little campaign vibes, though, no?
No, because he plays defense.
He plays
Campaign is a character, bro. On the court.
Shout out to my fellow Steelers fan, Campaign.
Jose Alvarado.
Is he in the league?
No, not right now.
No, he was.
He had a long career, though, man.
He was in camp with.
Not that he's done. I'm just saying.
He's in camp with the Pacers.
Remember when he started dancing with Westbrook?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And it was, he was a good locker room guy. Guys loved him in the locker room last year.
East Blue Drew says Knicks need another big defender. No all-star, just a good role player. I said that they've needed another center for a long time, and Mitchell Robinson not playing well lately magnifies that. Unless Ariel Hukporti is actually sneaky good, but we don't know that. He's looked okay in Spurs.
Okay, Kolek.
This is over. I mean, unnecessary shot. Also, like, but totally in rhythm.
It's a tough shot, but he likes those.
Yeah,
he does that in the corner a lot.
Yeah, he loves just being off balance.
Yeah, Jakob Poeltl looks hurt.
Well, he came back from.
He's been on the
back.
injury
His back's been
his back's been bothering him.
But yeah, like that's the thing. I think they have talent, but and other teams have talent too, but I don't know if it's as much. But we'll see. Like the healthiest good team is going to end up going to the finals. Like that's going to be the key. They have a significant injury, then forget it. This is the NFL now. You know, I think the Pistons are well equipped to match up with them, but the Pistons haven't won a playoff series with this core yet. I think they will this year against somebody.
OG can't hit a shot,
but we have to see a little bit more because they're also really young. Orlando, we got to see how they look when Franz gets back, but they're good and they figured some stuff out. Desmond Bane's adapted now. Miami's on a little bit of a slide compared to where they were, coincidentally or not coincidentally, that also coincides with Tyler Hero coming back. They haven't been the same team since before he was there.
Mm-hmm.
Atlanta, what do they look like when Trae Young is back? Does Boston actually become a buyer because they've been playing well lately? And do they just, hey, Tatum plays in February, and then what? Like
they had the number one offense over the past 10 games or so.
It's a lot of things. But all those teams are flawed too. But I think that's why I like where the league is right now. You know, everyone's chasing OKC, but everyone's flawed right now, and OKC still has to overcome. Hey, no one has been a repeat champion in a long ass time.
That's fair.
So
Okay, so he's good though, man.
I know.
So many good two-way players.
I know, but like, I do think if it's them and Denver in the Western Conference Finals, and I kind of feel like it has to be Denver. If it's them and Denver,
yeah, I mean, if Denver's healthy,
and if Denver's healthy,
they'll have the best player. Denver.
Last year was a really good series. And that was that wasn't a Denver team that I thought was as good as this one.
Yeah, I think their team is better.
East Blue Drew is anti-Giannis, by the way.
There's some Knicks fans who are on that.
He thinks just build it the way it is. He likes the chemistry.
I get concerned if you can get Giannis without gutting the depth.
Yeah, if you got the depth, that's where it's a problem.
If you got the
I
depth,
told you, Chris Voss never split the difference.
The other issue, East Blue
you got to make them active participants.
If you don't want Giannis, you have to.
Said than done.
If you don't want Giannis, you have to live with the possibility.
They got to read the book. Leon Rose.
That's true.
Read the book, man.
If you don't want Giannis, you have to live with the possibility that one of your rivals could get Giannis. Like that's.
But I also don't think I'm not a believer in making trades because you think somebody else would get him. Like that's.
I mean, the Bucks literally did that with Damian Lillard. And it didn't necessarily.
Yeah, they also needed to pair, and it's a trade maybe they didn't need to make. Probably, that's what again. So that's a cautionary tale in that. Sometimes don't make.
How did the Celtics get Drew Holiday and Derek White? I think the Celtics did that a little bit too.
The Celtics traded.
The Celtics got Drew Holiday after.
I think they did. I think they didn't want Drew Holiday to go anywhere else. I think it was something like that.
Well, no, they got him They got involved in
the Heat were interested in Lillard and Drew Holiday, and depending on what you hear,
what I'm saying is that could work out too.
There's been reporting out of Miami that suggests that they were actually more interested in Drew Holiday because they were concerned about Damian Lillard's defense. But whatever the case, both Milwaukee and Boston, the Heat's rivals at the times, because the Heat had just beaten them going to the finals, and then Milwaukee got Damian Lillard, so Miami wouldn't get him. And then Boston got Drew Holiday, so that Miami wouldn't get him also. And the Drew Holiday one worked out better because it helped them win a title.
Absolutely.
And they got Derek White in. I don't even remember what.
Now Drew Holiday's in Boston, in Portland. I wonder if he might get traded too.
He was playing well.
I think it's very likely he could get flipped somewhere.
You think he go to the Knicks?
That's who
Knicks don't have enough.
That's who you want, Dex. You want Drew Holiday.
Of course,
I would take Drew Holiday.
The problem is,
who would they trade though?
I hate that he makes so much. I don't love paying his salary for what he can do for you.
You're not going to be able to do it.
And that's the problem. The money is. If you told me Drew Holiday was making, $12 to $15 million left, I would definitely do it.
He could probably help Detroit too.
Yeah, he could. I'd love him in the
Laurie Marketing is the swing guy who could swing a championship.
Can he?
Yeah, man.
Can he?
Yeah, especially for Detroit.
Are we sure for a guy who's never been in the playoffs?
Yeah,
we're sure.
That's my point.
I'm sure.
I think he's good, but he's never been in the playoffs. And if I'm trying to win a title, I'm nervous about.
What do you think?
I'm nervous about what I give up for him.
I mean, I've never seen him before in the playoffs, and he's been in the league 11 years. So it's like, are you actually that good if you haven't brought any team to the playoffs? Any team?
Well, no.
I know he's been on bad teams.
He was part of a good team with that Alonzo was after him.
I know he's been on bad teams.
Are you talking about that one Cleveland year?
No, that one
got flipped.
That Cleveland year he was good too.
At the end of the season.
What good
Yeah.
team is he doing what he's doing?
No, the Cleveland team. He's Dexter's right.
Did he go to the playoffs that year?
Cleveland.
They were good though.
They've never been to the playoffs.
But they were a good team.
They've been to the play-in and lost.
I believe he could be a part of a very good team.
I think he'd be part of it.
I think the cost is too much though, because
team he goes to, he's going to be the best player.
Danny Ainge is ridiculous.
He would really fit in well with Detroit. They needed spacing.
I know Zach Lowe keeps saying that shit, and I'm like, bro, the cost is way too much.
You must be listening to Combos Court.
Drew Holiday, by the way.
All right, Knicks up 15 here.
Drew Holiday's making. This contract is insane, bro.
Yeah.
32, 34.8, 37.2. Drew Holiday's already 35.
Damn, Mitch, why are you hacking him like that?
Yeah, Mitch hacked him. Surprised he didn't get that call. Oh, my goodness.
Mitch is doing. Yeah, what is he doing?
Mitch has not been good defending his.
There's something going on up here with him right now.
Does Mitch look winded to you in all these games?
He looks like
the thing last year.
It looks like he's erratic.
His body language is just funny all the time.
Yeah, he's a little bit this guy, but I don't think he looks winded. I just think his condition has been fine. He looks like he's still figuring stuff out in terms of where he's supposed to be. Where he's been really good And the Knicks team has been good as when he gets a rebound, he knows exactly where to throw it, where to go.
How would you grade Mike Brown this season, Dexter?
B.
Yeah, B. B. Right now. I'll give him a B right now. I think he's done a good.
Whoa. How would you grade him?
Yeah, that sounds right. I mean, this team's going to be this team, I think.
Listen, his grade, his true
That
grade.
is
like, I don't think you bring in any coach and this team plays terrible
that Josh
either,
Hart.
right?
No, because I think they're too talented.
I don't know. What do you think Darvin Ham would do with the Knicks right now?
Or Monty Williams?
I don't know. I don't know if they'd be at the same place.
That's a tough lay. See, that's what I'm saying. This guy's so skilled.
Almost good.
He should be better.
Almost good. Well, that's his role right now is to come off the bench. He can't start on this.
You gotta shave that beard, man.
No, I like his beard.
Of course
you got the Eastern European beard, bro.
He's a Jonas Valanciunas clone.
He's from Georgia.
Good defense.
Shades
of Davion
Mitchell. Look at the defense by Brunson. They said he can't play any defense.
Trying not to get traded.
He told them to challenge it. You saw that he told the Toronto bench to challenge it. He told Darko to challenge it. That's pretty badass.
That's good.
Oh, that's all ball. It's all ball. It looked bad because he swiped down, but that's
all
all
is
ball.
Jalen Brunson.
6, maybe.
6, maybe.
He's 6 feet.
Yeah.
He's listed 6'2".
It's kind of remarkable to do that.
Josh Hart jokes that it's his head.
He's a remarkable player.
Jamal Shedd, man.
Shouldn't be untouchable, but he's remarkable.
What's Jamal Shedd's contract?
East Blue Drew said he is giving Mike Brown a B+. Kenny 100 fund. Okay. I'm not sure we can beat OKC without a Giannis trade, but maybe we can. Okay.
Can you get to the finals without a Giannis trade is the question.
I think they can.
If you just stay healthy.
I think they can.
If they stay healthy, but
it's tough for them defensively, I'm telling you.
The Giannis trade helps if you don't gut the roster, though. It's look, man, this shit is hard. Being a GM is hard.
He's doing a good job. He's making incremental moves over the course of time.
I think Leon Rose, he gets an A for his tenure. I mean, not every single move has been awesome.
Well, their drafting hasn't been good.
That I push back on.
You think their drafting has been good?
When was his first draft?
Pacome Dadier and Tyler Kohler?
Their recent drafting, and before that, drafting was fantastic.
When was his first draft? Was it 21 or 20?
Well, what has been? Tell me the fantastic draft picks, please.
The picks that they've got?
Because everybody's been acquired in trades, like OG and McKell.
Miles McBride, Mitchell Robinson.
20.
How old is Mitchell Robinson?
Mitchell Robinson doesn't count for him.
20, they got quickly late first round. They got Obi Toppin early.
That Obi Toppin, I'll say, that didn't go well. Quentin Grimes.
I mean, he's a functional NBA player.
I don't know, Dexter.
So, Quentin Grimes and Emmanuel Quickie at 25?
Wait, Quentin Grimes was better everywhere else than he was with the Knicks, though.
No.
But that's part of your organization, though.
No. Was Quentin Grimes a good player when he was with the Knicks?
He's solid. He just got so much better when he left, right?
Okay, but that's not mean he's a bad pick. He's a good pick.
They drafted Deuce.
Well, did you get a lot for Quentin once you because you didn't keep his value?
No, they didn't, and they ended up trading him part of the deal that became Bogdanovich and Alec Burks,
which became Mikal Bridges.
So there, Quickly is part of a deal with RJ Barrett, who's a good draft pick,
and Quickly was
at number 3.
We also got to count. We got to count Tyler and Pacome.
No, they count.
I will tell you the 2024 draft is not looking good, but outside of that, where's the bad?
But to be fair, that draft. Period.
It's okay. It's okay. Grade their draft over his tenure. Their drafting.
I give them.
Wait, so let's go through the.
I give them a B.
Wait,
I'll give him a B.
Obi Quickly in 2020. Is that it? Anyone in second round?
No, not that I recall.
Hold on.
They got no Scotty Barnes type players. Like they you know what I mean?
They had RJ Barrett.
They missed Tyrese. They missed on Tyrese. That's before Leon, right? They drafted Obi before. They drafted Obi over Tyrese.
Yeah, but in the same draft, they also see when people do that, but then you don't give them credit for finding Emmanuel Quickly at 25.
No, that's fine. But I'm just saying.
I said Obi was.
I was saying that Nick should, just like you were saying. If we saw it, we both saw it.
I wanted Halliburton.
Me too. It's documented. I wanted him too. Why couldn't they see that?
Because what was the knock on Halliburton coming out at the time? Do you remember?
That he couldn't score in the half court.
And people were like, I don't know about his funky release. And I was like, who gives a damn?
It makes everybody around him better. Okay, we were on the same page. We were on the same page.
Yep.
So ask me this: why couldn't they see that? That's a bad pick.
Why did the other 10 teams before?
Dexter, how are they a B if they missed out on Tyrese Halliburton? and now they're drafting Tyler Kolek and Pacome.
Every year you could say somebody missed out on somebody.
No,
right?
but we both were screaming it.
But so
that's not like a some.
But we've also seen it the other way. Do you remember when some Knicks fans thought Chris Porzingis was a bad pick, and I thought it was a good pick.
That was a good pick.
It was a good pick.
That was a good pick.
You were talking about a B and a B- here. That's not bad drafting. You said it was bad. There's nothing bad about it.
Well, lately it's trending towards C.
Yeah, lately, listen, 2024 draft has been good. I've been saying that. But
so in 2021, they got Kai Jones and they traded him. Keon Johnson, they traded him. Jeremiah Robinson Earl, they traded him. None of those came back to bite them. And they got Jericho Sims, who's on the second contract.
Oh, this is not looking good.
Who Jericho Sims was I wouldn't call it.
He was 58th overall pick.
He's fine. That's fine. What the Knicks got out of him at his 58th pick, fine.
He's 58th overall pick, made it to second contract. Usman Jang, they traded him.
Come on.
But Denver drafted Jokic during a Taco Bell commercial.
I agree.
That's fine, but not everyone.
We got to give him credit for that. But look all the other teams that missed on him.
They
got Trevor Keels in the second round of 2022. That was not a good one. He was like 42 overall though. Like so, the picks that they've whiffed on are like generally not like amazing. Obi Toppin's the only high draft pick, right? So
only one in the lottery. Well, and also RJ.
Obi Toppin was really good.
RJ's
in college.
Not a whiff. RJ
was a hit.
Why are all these players getting better when they leave the Knicks?
Leon didn't draft RJ.
No, he didn't. Right, that was right before.
Obi got better. Grimes got better.
Some of his fit.
Quickly got better, right?
Quickly's been. The
Raptors fans give him a lot.
I like Quickly, but the Knicks
has Quickly gotten better.
I don't think so.
I think so. Yeah, he just had 30 the other
Last
night,
year
right?
He's been too hurt. Last year he was so hurt, so I don't know how to.
RJ got better. Randall got better, even though he's not drafted.
RJ got better because he wasn't playing with Randall and Brunson.
Yeah,
and it's not a knock.
But Brunson don't make people better.
But this is something This is something also fit matters.
He was the third wheel there, and then Toronto, his usage different now. And Toronto, he's also cycling between lineups where like he's the guy, and then he's second to Barnes, and he's just getting more opportunity.
It's a different situation. Like you can't like hit on all these guys and they're all going to work. And I think the Obi whiff is the one that because if you had Obi out of it, now we're talking about them being at least
B is too high though. I will say that it's more of a C when you look. I just looked at it in totality.
B minus C.
It's more of a C. No, because
I think you guys. I
think you guys are devaluing the hits they had at lower.
There's no big hits.
No, like
there's not a great hit. They don't have one great draft pick.
So
what makes somebody a great draft pick? Because they don't turn an all-star? I disagree with that.
No, so with Leon Rose.
No, I see what you're
Miles
saying.
McBride is a great
Okay,
hit.
give me the greatest pick of the
That's McBride.
Deuce McBride.
Yeah. For his contract and what you're getting now, it's absolutely the best pick.
But that's not like
you need a Deuce McBride to win a championship.
That's not spectacular.
Why? Because he's not putting up 30?
No, it's just not. It's just not a spectacular.
Why
pick.
is it not spectacular?
It's not a spectacular
pick.
Pick.
Okay, go look at OKC's drafts, and you know the only lottery player that they've hit on that they actually
Derek
drafted,
Queen is a spectacular pick.
The only lottery player that the OKC Thunder have hit on
offense
is Chet Holmgren. Where's the other? It's people get so fascinated about these lottery picks.
Jalen Johnson, spectacular.
Yeah, but there's a lot of bad ones.
And I said it. He was getting G League rips. I said he would be on the All Rookie team.
He's a really good pick.
Yeah, but
that's what I'm saying.
Look.
Knicks have not been spectacular in the draft.
I didn't say they were spectacular. I said they've been good.
They got Deuce McBride.
If the best one out of 5 years is McBride,
is Deuce McBride a player that can be on a winning championship team?
Yeah, of course.
So if you hit with that at 32, that is a great pick.
He could be a seventh man.
In 2020, in 2021, they got Grimes at 25.
Good pick.
After that was Bones Highland.
I kind of like Bones Highland.
Nope, I'll take Grimes.
Of course
you like Bones Highland. That's a vibes player. That's a vibes player. Man.
Cam Thomas, 27.
How do you guys feel about Cam Thomas?
No,
I know how you feel about Cam Thomas.
No, actually, you know what? He's a tough eval. I'm not gonna lie.
Is he tough eval?
He's a tough eval.
Jaden Springer, 28.
Because he's so great at ISO scoring,
like
but everything else.
You have to consider where I always like to consider where these guys will go in redrafts, and Grimes will be in the top 15.
That's what I'm
saying.
saying.
Yes, but he didn't bring any value to the Knicks.
He did. That's crazy to say he didn't. He won a game for them where he stripped Jimmy Butler in the playoffs in year 2. What are we talking about?
No, they didn't use him right, man.
No, and they traded him.
I at one point wanted him starting more over Dante because I liked his defense.
So the Kings get credit for drafting Tyrese, even though he had his best year somewhere else.
Yeah, the King. Hey, listen, man.
They get credit for drafting
like
Tyrese. They're also no. You can get credit for drafting Tyrese.
That's what I'm saying. It's the same situation. He left and was.
But you could also be dumb for trading him.
Yes,
that was very dumb.
Yes, and you can get credit for drafting someone and then trading them and getting players that fit for your value. What the Knicks have got out of their draft picks, that's the other way I judge it. They ended up getting McHale and OG. That matters in part of evaluating the drafting. What they've done as a front office, that matters too. What they were they used the value the right way.
109.94, 355 left.
You're going deep. You're going deep with it.
You got to go deep with these things.
You try to kick knowledge?
They drafted Deuce McBride, 36.
36. I said 32.
Wait, that's actually a good segue.
And after that, they got JT Thor went.
Who?
JT Thor went.
JT Thor was nice on the mixtapes, bro.
Okay.
He on the Austin Rivers level for mixtapes.
And then actually after Ayo Dosunmu, Neemias Queta,
Akil Carr.
Ayo Dosunmu was a good pick.
Jared Butler, 40. Neemias Queta, Jared Butler.
All right. Was there any
Joe
truth?
Wisenkamp.
Was there any truth to when Jay-Z said, just because you don't understand them? What do you say? Doesn't mean that he's nice. Oh, just because you don't. How do you say it? Just because you don't
understand him doesn't mean that he's nice.
Yeah, just because you don't understand him doesn't mean that he's nice. Was there any truth to that?
No.
No truth.
It's the line you had to play in the battle, right? That Nas was being like the high, because it's about what people prop Nas at the time as being the highly intellectual. Sometimes in a battle, it's not about.
I say this about some podcasts.
It's not about the truth. It's about selling the.
I say this about some podcasts.
Yeah, they do that.
Like heavy on the data and try to talk, especially the football ones. And try to talk about shit in a way where it's only I can understand this.
Yeah. But I just be like, where are you going with this?
Listen.
Like I love getting basketball nerdy, but some of it is way too
like
much.
I use numbers too. I have to. I use data for like a lot of this shit. But at the same time, like you could use shit that doesn't make any fucking sense.
There's a faction of the NBA draft community on Twitter and all that stuff that they go way too deep with it. Like way too much science. And I'm not talking about my guys over there at Corey and them. They do a great job. But there's like some of the other ones, they're like, man, they go like heavy with the science with the draft. It's like too much.
Yeah, because the thing I always say about sports is you can know all the numbers you want, but some of it is about feeling, some of it is about fit,
true.
Some of it is about people. It's just like any other workplace. But people act like this is a situation of.
That's why you don't want to trade Brunson, because it's a feeling.
No, it's not a feel. I'm not as sentimental as people think.
I do think for a lot of Knicks fans it is a feeling.
But
a lot of y'all is a feeling.
Where I respect what you say about trading Brunson is you're like, F the sentimentality. If this is gonna make the team better and take it there, I respect that.
One of the 48 laws of power, never commits anyone.
Yo, because when you can't and committing to ideas sometimes is still too much. But what I think people lose sometimes, I think they lose sight of like, it's not just these aren't robots. This isn't just picking and pushing buttons and do this the right way. And like drafting is not an exact science.
This is why I care about
Drafting
the playoffs.
hard.
This is why I care about the playoffs, because you can't predict what somebody's going to do in a playoff series.
No, you can't. And like
you have like great players with horrendous playoff resumes.
Yeah, I don't want. You're right. I don't know why James Harden.
No. See, I knew we were going to go.
I don't know why
he's not horrendous in the playoffs. Look at his numbers.
He's had a lot of.
He's not horrendous.
Okay,
go to James Harden playoff numbers.
No. That's fair. Let me say this. I don't know why James Harden is horrendous in big games.
Closeout games.
Man, this is a false stigma. Like Kat saying he's the greatest shooting big man ever.
No, to say that he's horrendous in the playoffs is false.
Thank you.
To say that he's horrendous in big-time games.
Pretty bad.
No. To say that he's horrendous in big-time games is absolutely accurate.
Horrendous in all big-time games. Go throughout his whole career.
Yo, Eastwood Drew said, Craig Mack said.
I saw that.
I was born ready on fish and spaghetti. What the hell does that mean? Bro, I've been trying to figure out that line for years.
Wait, who said that? Nas?
Craig Mack.
No, Nas wouldn't. Actually.
And why did a lot of rappers...
Well, Little Wayne got some stuff that makes no sense.
Why do rappers always want to have fish and spaghetti? What was that about? That's very combination.
That doesn't sound bad, actually. I like lobster.
Depends on the fish.
I like lobster spaghetti.
Depends on
the fish.
Oh, I go to Nasa Savarna. It's a Greek restaurant in Astoria. Yeah, lobster spaghetti's good.
I'll have some lobster. Get lobster with spaghetti.
Man, it was good, man.
Okay. Lobster's better with mac and
lobster
cheese.
Mac and cheese sounds good.
I was going to say lobster's better with mac and cheese.
You said that before I said it, right?
Yeah.
It was good.
Lobster's better with mac and cheese than in
Than spaghetti?
Yeah, that's spaghetti.
Have you tried it?
Yes. Lobster's better with mac and cheese. The lobster mac and cheese that I had in Montreal, bro.
Montreal's cold. I've been there once for a game.
I went there in the summer.
Yeah, it's cold.
Good city though.
Toronto's a great city, right?
Toronto's a great city.
I heard you talking about that. See,
I do.
I do tune in. You see that?
You should tune in.
You were talking to S.
I was talking to S.
Yeah.
S was like, I got to get up there. We also talked about your boy on the. If you would pay attention, I asked him, "Is your boy Drake showing up to these games?"
He did at the very end of the conversation.
Yeah.
See, look, I took a screenshot of that because I watched the whole conversation. Then at the end,
your boy Drake's not showing up to these games. Mount Rushmore rap, but he's not here at the NBA Cup game.
Drake or Nas?
Is that a question?
Who has more hits?
I don't give a damn about who has more hits. Who's more classic albums? Nas. End the story.
Drake
Who
also
got better bars?
Nas.
Drake also only has the hits because of the machine.
Like, come on, man.
Nah,
don't do that.
He does.
He's very talented.
He does, and he had
Only
fucking like 5 labels back.
Only because of the machine.
Yes, that's why dudes get hits.
So Summer 16 is because of the machine when he's going at Meek Mill. That's not the machine. Like that guy got bars, man.
He doesn't have Nas bars. Not even close.
I can't believe you feel like they're in the same category. I just don't.
It's not even close.
I think that's like saying
You can't even be doing this after last year. Like, come on, man.
that's like saying Jordan Clarkson is as good as your boy James Harden.
Jordan, come on, man. What are we doing here?
That's how I feel about when you said Drake and Nas.
Nah, what are you? Drake has like accolades though to say that. Jordan Clarkson does not even know I like Jordan
music
Clarkson.
accolades are very subjective.
I would say this.
Like Drake has more Grammys than Nas. What does that actually mean?
Nothing.
Like, stats, sales, like that's not what defines like
Hits
good music.
Dame Lillard or Shaq as a rapper.
Who?
Dame Lillard
As a
or Shaq.
rapper? Dame.
Dame Lillard.
Yeah.
But Shaq had that Shaq and the Fushnikins back in the day. It was popping.
Shaq is another one that had like really awesome label backing.
Hammer or Vanilla Ice?
That is a very good question. I got MC Hammer, man. Like no matter what you think about Hammer, people felt a kind of way about that. Like he even had the impact with his super baggy pants. Like
too legit.
Also, Hammer is not somebody you want to mess with.
So you think he's gonna be mad at me that I even asked that about Vanilla Ice?
He might come looking for you. He'd be like, "Why the hell did you mention me with Vanilla Ice?"
Can we sprinkle in Edwin Diaz in the post-game show?
Yes, we can.
Because this is an ass whooping.
Well,
Knicks are gonna cover, baby. -4.
They should.
So did they clip my Giannis clip for Instagram too? You got to talk to the producers.
Not yet. They got you, man.
Okay,
They got
okay.
Knicks are going to make more people mad online.
Knicks are going to be
the truth.
Knicks are going to be 3-7 ATS.
Bring RJ back to the Knicks, man.
The Knicks are going. RJ's sitting there like, damn, I could have been going to the NBA Cup.
Like, I would have cooked Brunson and
I would have been going to Vegas.
Yeah,
I still think RJ's going to be good. I don't know if he's on the right team though. Again, like it's Brandon Ingram, man. That trade does not make sense to me, but whatever.
They're having a solid year.
All right, so the
not lately.
Raptors waving the white
They
flag.
were 14-5. Now they're 15-11.
That sucks, man.
You lose 6-7. You haven't covered in 8 straight games. They're 3-6 without RJ Barrett now after this loss. Toronto's in trouble.
Oh.
Why is Brunson still?
Yeah, why is he in the court? Is Tibbs out there coaching?
Yeah,
and like but you know what? Mike Brown's scared because he pulled the guys who like won something the other game. And
Garrett Temple's in the game. Come on.
Yeah, come on, Mike Brown.
Garrett Temple's an MVPA.
He had a crazy.
He's an
career,
MVPA
though,
mainstay, bro.
Forever.
Yeah, he's a leadership position in the MVPA.
He's don't wanted to shoot that.
Knicks got to get these guys off the floor. I mean, the Raptors waved the white flag. They took all their stuff.
Oh, is it the point differential thing? Is that why?
No, it doesn't matter anymore.
That was
and remember, Brunson turned his ankle before in a similar situation earlier this year.
They just hooping though. They're trying to get some reps in.
Yeah, come on. Somebody.
I mean, granted, they're not going to play against us Saturday.
Foul here.
Knicks Magic 5:30 Saturday.
We'll be here.
Was Combo here?
No. We have another guest here on Saturday with us.
Garrett Temple missing threes.
Oh, Garrett Temple's a special guest?
We still got to do We still got to do post game.
We're not leaving.
So we're not even done yet.
Okay.
We got to break
East
it all
Blue
down.
Drew says them kids can't be trusted.
Yes.
How y'all feeling about the Knicks dominant victory against albeit shorthanded Raptors team, but a Raptors team who is high in the standings, no less.
East Blue Drew also said Drake is good, but bar for bar, Nas is better. He is right.
Well, Dexter doesn't even think he's good, Drake. It's like
I didn't say that.
You said he's not even in the same conversation.
No, it's not in the same conversation.
Nah, that's crazy.
As an MC,
that's a hot take.
As an MC,
the spicy sauce.
It depends on the crowd. Depends on the crowd.
Yeah, if you're 35 and younger, you probably will be a hot take for you.
If you're talking to dudes on Kick, then yeah, it's a hot take.
Yeah.
But if you're talking
if you're my production assistant, Tommy Cohen, that's gonna be hot takes. Like, Dex, you crazy. Dex, you crazy. Kendrick's not better than Drake. Jay-Z's not as good as Drake. What are you talking about?
I mean, there's an argument.
No, there isn't.
But Gen Z's opinion should be taken into consideration too. They just have a different perspective.
Nah, I mean, here's the thing.
they grew up with way different rap.
They did. And I respect that for what it is. But then sometimes people say some dumb shit. And
No.
And
But
also
Drake and Nas in the
also-
same conversation is not dumb.
And also, just because
Drake is a great rapper.
I would also say just because things are newer, especially in music, just because things are
we use the word
newer,
great
just
too
because
much.
things are newer doesn't make them better.
I
say this all the
I think
time.
we use the word great too loosely.
I say that all the
Way
time.
too loosely today.
Wait, Drake is not a great rapper.
No.
Come on.
I think he's a good rapper. I don't think he's a great rapper. I don't think he's great. Here's what it comes down to. Some people are really impressed by hits, and while I can rock with his hits, that is me. To me, it's about your body of work, albums. You have great albums.
So who's a great rapper that's 30 and under?
That's 30 and under right now?
How old is Denzel Curry?
That's a great rapper. Joey Badass.
Is he still 30 and under?
I think he's just
might
turned
not
30.
I had Daylight on my show recently. They battled each other.
I like
Crazy.
Daylight. Yeah, I followed the whole battle shit.
He's a
I like
hooper.
Daylight.
Yeah.
Corday? How old is Corday?
He's
probably close to 30 now.
I won't call him great. That's a little much.
He's really good, I would say.
I'm waiting for, you know what I'm waiting for? I'm waiting for that next person to really. I haven't had somebody
That's
grab
what everybody's
me
waiting for
in a while. Somebody hasn't grabbed me. And
How old is G Herbo?
He's got to be over 30 now.
Yeah.
How old is Big X the Plug?
He makes good music.
I wouldn't say he's great. I like his
He
last
makes
album.
good music though.
I like his last
It was
album.
country.
No. Okay.
Oh, yeah.
Not the last album.
Yeah.
Fuck that shit. The album before.
They had actually a couple songs out on repeat.
Ooh,
on
The
that.
album
Okay.
before. All right.
So Knicks going to get themselves a good win here. The Knicks are going to Vegas, y'all.
Eastwood Drew said Absol.
We out there? Well, let's do a show from there.
Absol is over 30. Absol's over
Oh, Benny the
35.
Butcher, but he's over 30.
He's
too.
over 32.
He's like
He's over-
LeBron's age.
Yeah.
He has one of the most slept-on bodies of work.
I like.
when it comes to Burden of
I
Proof.
like.
Bird of Proof,
Greater
Bird of
Greater.
Proof is a classic album.
It is close. I like that album a lot. The one with Hip.
It's the best out of the Griselda tree.
I
like
agree
that.
with that.
Famous Legend. Those are crazy.
It's the best
songs.
out of the Griselda tree.
One Way Flight with
All
Freddie
those songs.
Gibbs.
Yeah, that's a classic
I was
album.
just playing that the other day.
You should listen. You need to find the alternate intro on YouTube, because I told you about alternate intros. There's these dudes
Yeah, you told me.
who extend the samples for some of these songs. They do it with a lot of West Side Gun song because he has a lot of like intricate samples in his shit. There's a lot of alternate intro rabbit hole.
Is Burden of Proof a classic album?
It's right there. It's one of the best albums of the last 5 years. I'll say that much.
Yeah, I will
Great
say
album.
that too. I played it recently.
I'm strict with the classic label. But
I'm
it's-
very
it's-
strict on classic. Calling something a
it's-
classic.
If he has one, that's it.
I mean, I still go back to it all the time.
I went back to it actually.
It's
last
funny.
week.
Like I said, I went back to it like literally like a month ago.
I love Benny.
I will say that I do agree it's the best of Griselda's
I
album.
wish he and Freddie Gibbs weren't.
Classic.
I'm not gonna say
It's
Freddie-
5 mics if they had the source now.
I'd give it 4.5.
It's 5 mics, man. It's
I'm a tough grader.
Freddie Gibbs is another one who's not under 40, and not under 40 either. But
he might be 40, Freddie Gibbs.
Yeah, for sure.
And we're seeing Brunson and RJ.
Oh man,
He's like, yo, you missed Tibbs?
y'all getting the feels watching this chat? RJ and Brunson. Like it wouldn't stun me if RJ became an all-star at some point.
Yeah,
in
he
his
could become
career.
an
No, that wouldn't shock me. That would.
He was playing that level. I don't think people understand. He was playing like borderline that level before he got hurt, and even last year when he was healthy. Like,
Yeah.
RJ's good, man. RJ's good. He just, for whatever reason, just hasn't been on the right team. I don't know what it is. Also, it's awkward because like he shoots a lot of free throws, but isn't a great free throw shooter. You know what I mean? Like,
yeah.
you know,
I missed on all of my.
shooting is.
He's just not that
inconsistent.
elusive.
I missed on all of my props.
He's
except
one of the
for
best high school players I've seen.
Mikal
That's a
Bridges
fact.
Fields.
When I
I
saw
agree.
RJ at Geico Nationals
Yeah, yeah.
years ago,
Wait, was that Christ the King?
yeah,
I was
Yeah.
there.
yeah, I was there.
ESPN had the banner.
Yeah, I covered that twice.
Yeah.
He was there.
So when
Mount
I saw
Hurt.
that, I'm like, he's ready for the NBA now.
I was,
Yeah,
there,
yeah,
I was
yeah.
there the year. Was it before or after? Year
Bo
before.
was playing too.
Bobo,
Is
Jaren
he in the league
Jackson.
still?
one of
Jaron
those
Jackson.
years.
No, that was the year before.
Jaren Jackson was the
there,
year
Jaren Jackson
before.
the year before.
No, but RJ was there twice.
I was
PJ
there that
Washington
day.
was there. He
Yeah,
elbowed someone
RJ
in the
was.
face.
RJ, I thought RJ was better then than now.
Tiger Campbell.
Yeah.
Trying to remember who else.
I kind of was surprised that his Duke season wasn't better after watching him that day.
Yeah, me too. But it's because him and Zion.
Because they didn't even know who was better, him or Cam Reddish.
He was.
They were arguing. They were like debating. Remember that?
Yeah, I remember that.
I thought he was gonna be better than Zion. He has been better than Zion.
They thought Cam Reddish was the next PG-13.
Well, I never thought that. I thought that was ridiculous.
He just got cut from his Lithuania team.
Yeah.
Really?
Or did he leave on his own? I thought he left on his own.
They say that, but whatever.
Yeah, whatever. All right.
Lithuania is not even one of the best pro league, like one of the top pro leagues.
No,
that's true.
No, no, there isn't. Hey, this is all good. We're gonna have another watch party for the people on Saturday. But let's bring it back. Knicks, they get themselves a nice win. NBA Cup. They're the only team in the NBA to reach the quarterfinal round of the NBA Cup all 3 years of existence. They finally break through. They get to the semifinals, 117-110 victory.
Vegas
over the Toronto Raptors. They're going to go to Vegas where they will play the Orlando Magic. Second time this week, they'll play the Orlando Magic. Fourth time this season, they will play the Orlando Magic.
When is this game in Vegas? What day?
This will be Saturday. 5:30. 5:30. Saturday at 5:30. Nice early tip. I'm here for that. I love to see this. Going to be a nice early tip, so it should be good. But the Knicks, man, they did some good stuff in this game. You know, Bryan has talked a lot about their fourth quarters and how they've struggled in the fourth combo. Mm-hmm. And this is a game where Knicks put up
less so lately
35 points, you know, in the first quarter, 34 in the second quarter. But the second quarter was the difference in this game.
Yes.
This is where the game was won, and this is where the game was over. They outscored the Raptors 34-13. And we'll get to that. But the tone, and I think is rightfully, you got to start this game by talking about Jalen Brunson.
100%.
Right? The guy who is a top 10 player in this league, even though
we got Dexter from top 7 to top 10, so we're getting
top. I'm still saying top 8.
I think top 10 might be more consensus.
It might be more consensus. I say top 8.
Top
I'm
15.
Standing by it. I'm not going as low as top 15.
Giannis is top 3. All right, let's go.
Whatever. The man had 35 points tonight on 13 of 19 shooting.
He's a great scorer.
He was fantastic. 6 of 9 from downtown. But wherever you think you rate him, he set the tone in an elimination game. We've seen Jalen Brunson in big games. He set the tone that he was taking it seriously. He came out, he hit shot after shot.
20 in the first quarter.
20 in the first quarter. Yeah, 20 to 35 in the first quarter when nobody else was really scoring. And Brandon Ingram, to be fair, for Toronto, also came out 17 in the first quarter. How big did you think it was that he came out and set this tone? And do you think this is big that the Knicks, in their development, where they're trying to go this season, that they've advanced here to the semis of the NBA Cup?
Yeah, because I love the NBA Cup, and I think that it shows that they could win when the moments are bigger. Because these games are obviously not like regular season games, even though they count towards their stats and stuff as regular season games. You could feel that playoff type energy. So it was good to see Jalen Brunson come up big and the Knicks come up big tonight. I think it's a big deal. And I think they have a chance to win the NBA Cup, even though it'll probably be OKC.
That was one of my hot takes.
Yeah.
That I said on the Hot Take show. I said the Knicks will cruise to the NBA Cup Finals where they'll play the Thunder and they'll beat the Thunder.
You think they'll beat the Thunder?
They're going to hand the Thunder their second loss of the season.
Why do you think that?
Why do I think that? Because I think the Knicks are playing good basketball at the right time. They got healthy. They got OG Anunoby back. And sometimes you have to play a team where they're a little bit due. And I think they're on for a collision course. I think the Knicks are going to get up for that game. Maybe be a little bit more motivated than the Thunder. Do I think they're a better team than the Thunder? No. But in a single elimination game, I think it's prime for the Knicks to beat the Thunder.
So you think SGA is going to get cooked by Brunson? How about that? What do you think? How do you feel about that matchup?
You just out here trying to be messy.
No, I'm not asking you. Like, how do you feel about that matchup?
Yeah, I think Brunson's going to come big time.
Who's Brunson guarding? Is he guarding SGA?
We'll try.
That's my question also.
We'll try. That's going to be
Jalen Williams, maybe?
Who's cat guard?
Who's cat guard?
Hardenstein.
Probably.
Yeah.
If they play him, you might see a lot of time where they
imagine Hardenstein goes clear out.
No, that'd be crazy. You might see a lot of time with him where Hardenstein's playing at the 5.
Yeah, he's been out, so don't know if he's gonna be in.
All right, so
you might get both Jalen Williams.
You might get both Jalen Williams there. What did you make of what we saw from Brunson tonight?
I mean, he came out and he set the championship level tone that you would expect him to set. You would hope that the Knicks didn't need it, but they did in the beginning because the offense, I mean, it was a very back and forth affair. We said early on, like, it was kind of level. Brandon Ingram had his 17 points in the first quarter when Jalen Brunson had that 20, but he set the tone. They picked it up from there, and Toronto just didn't have enough. they being the Knicks, have done a better job of not playing with their food as much this season.
Mm-hmm.
And it was big for them to get a road win because, again, they've been awful on the road, worst against the spread on the road this season. Now they're just 3-7 ATS on the road this year, 4-6 straight up. So this is their fourth road win this year. And it is against a team that we expect to see in at least a play-in, but that team did not have RJ Barrett, did not have Emmanuel Quickly, so missing two of their best four players. So you get an opportunity regardless in Vegas because the Knicks just have to beat who's in front of them, and they've been doing a better job of that as of late. And Toronto's been in a tailspin. They've lost 6 of 7 or 7 of 8. It's been dramatic.
It's 7 of 8 now.
Yeah, it's 7 of 8 now, right? So it's been bad. And the Knicks took advantage of that like they're supposed to, and now they're going to play an Orlando team without Franz Wagner, but an Orlando team that got a good win against Miami. Like it was a level game. As a matter of fact, they were losing 15-2 very early on, and they clawed their way back and then almost won by double digits. So Orlando's been playing really good lately, really well lately. So we'll see. We'll see, because these two teams have already played each other multiple times this year.
Yeah, that's an interesting thing you can get to, because now the Knicks are, 17-7 on the season. They're 10 games above 500. I always like to look at teams. Okay, can you get to 5 games above, then 10 games above 500?
And I think a lot of people would have signed for that.
And the Knicks are 10 games above 500 through 24 games. We are right at the mark where I like to talk about the quarter mark of the season for the Knicks. They'll play their 25th game on Saturday, and they're playing an Orlando team where they struggled in the first 2 games against them, but they beat them on Sunday, and they're looking really good. The Knicks have won 8 out of the last 9 games here. They could be if they get to the Cup Finals, it'll be 9 out of 10. They've been playing good basketball. They've been dealing with some injuries. They don't have Deuce McBride. We'll find out more about him and when he's coming back and all that good stuff.
That's true. Yep.
But is there anything that has you feeling good about this Knicks team? I asked Bryan this the other day when he was on the show about what he liked about the way they were playing right now. But what combo has you feeling good about this Knicks team in the way they look, winning 8 out of their last 9 games?
I mean, Josh Hart has been great over this series of wins, the way he's pushing pace, making the 3. I mean, he's shooting the ball better than Brunson and Cat this season, which is kind of remarkable.
Yeah,
do I think it's sustainable from a shooting standpoint? Maybe not. But from a player standpoint, he's always really impactful and one of the better role players in the NBA. And then it's good to see OG back healthy and Mikal playing at what I told you would be an all-star level this season. Let's see if it happens. I don't know if the numbers are quite high enough, but yeah, it's been impressive. They've been playing really well, and we'll see what develops.
Yeah, it's going to be really interesting to see what they do, because I just really I think the offensive process is one thing, and we'll have like a little film breakdown for the guys coming soon. I thought the offensive process was one thing I'm liking to see, but I think the thing that's going to stand out to me is what they did defensively in that second quarter. Again, I think everything has to be put in context. This is a Toronto team that did not have RJ Barrett, did not have Emmanuel Quickly. That has to be put in context. But I've seen it in the last couple of games. The Orlando game on Sunday, this game here today. These are teams that play a little physical. Toronto could be a little scrappy, and you saw it early on in this game. The Knicks are starting to answer that. I wonder if they're starting to build some sort of their toughness identity with this. And I guess that brings me to where I want to go, Bryan, is are we starting to see the identity of this Knicks team?
I think Orlando is going to be a better test for that because of the physicality that they can typically play. Orlando's really physical. Jalen Suggs is playing big minutes now. Paolo Banchero's back. No Franz Wagner, but still, you know that Orlando has gotten to their identity now. Like, they played a lot better lately after a slow start out the gate this season. I do wonder, like, as the season progresses, like how they sort of deal, they being the Knicks, how they deal with this physicality that's going to come from different teams, and how they deal with it when the team has more talent or is healthier or whatever the case may be. They're going to be favorites, I think. I'll look for the line in a sec, but they're going to be favorites for this game against Orlando, I would think, especially with Franz back. And I think even if Franz was there, they'd probably be favorites slightly. So if we are staring a Knicks OKC matchup in the face on Tuesday, not to get ahead of ourselves, that's going to be the ultimate test, whether or not Isaiah Hartenstein is there, because we know that OKC just went on the tear even without their second best player in Jalen Williams. So don't want to jump ahead too far, but that game against Orlando is big, not even just for the Cup, but just from the standpoint of it's a game that everyone's going to be watching because it's isolated. You know what I mean? It's in the semifinals, and also it's a rival. It's a team who is a rival in the Eastern Conference now, who's trying to be a peer, who's trying to graduate to the next level, and they're looking at the Knicks because this is a team that they're going to see maybe in a playoff series. Like this could be the 2-3, or this could be the 1-4, 1-5, or something like that in the second round, or maybe even the conference finals if Orlando really figures it out.
I like what you said there, because you don't want to look. You still want to just look ahead. I think it matters to look at that game against Orlando. This is another good test against Orlando. This is a team that can be physical. This is a team that even fought back on Sunday and made things kind of close. What are you going into this game against Orlando? What do you think are the keys that we need to see on Saturday in order for the Knicks to come out on top of the win?
I don't know. Anthony Black killed them last time, so maybe find him as a shooter. He was never known to be a shooter coming out of college.
He's had a good year.
He's had a good year, though, yeah.
Yeah, I also do think without Franz being there, not that they should be taken lightly. They're a totally different team because he's kind of like their point forward that moves the ball a little bit quicker than Paulo. So I think that makes things more difficult for the Orlando Magic, and Paulo's just getting back right now. But yeah, it's going to be a good test. I mean, everybody thought this team after the Desmond Bane trade was the favorites in the East, or some people thought that, them and the Knicks. So
I don't know about everybody.
a lot of people did. Like after that Bane trade, they acted like Bane was Michael Jordan in his prime. As I said about Jalen Brunson.
He had 35, 37?
Yeah, but and then also will OG get him back for Bane playing dodgeball on the back of his head?
That was crazy. I was there like, why did I understand that at all?
What was that about? What was that about? Did he bug out? What was he doing?
It was weird. Like, it wasn't like he was saving it because he caught the ball. He was still inbounds.
He could have easily turned around, just dribbled, and just moved on with the play.
I didn't understand what he was thinking.
OG didn't even know what was going on.
I know. That's why OG.
I thought it was funny.
It was funny because OG kind of gave him the shove because it was like, yo, I got to shove you because you threw the ball at him. But you could tell OG was almost like,
I don't want to do this.
No, because we're like, I think because he knew Bane is kind of known to be like a good dude. But he's just like, yo, what's up with you? Like,
Bane could be annoying.
Yeah.
But OG
is
also
Bane known to be a good dude. I don't know about that.
I thought so.
OG also gets into some confrontations. You know what I mean? OG doesn't get into some confrontations either. You know what I mean?
Yeah, he doesn't.
I think sometimes people
he's not
look at him because he's
confrontational.
like quiet guy.
Yeah.
They sleep on him. But I'm like, you're not gonna throw a ball at me. Like,
no, yeah, like he was confused. He was like, yo, I don't even know what to do. I'm just gonna shove you because I don't even know what else to do right now. I'm so confused.
Yeah, it feels like that was weird. So they need to watch Anthony Black.
Yeah,
not take the opponent lightly because Franz Wagner is not playing. You're right. That's something you could do. Who do you think is better suited, Bryan, in this situation, with it being on a neutral court in Vegas? Is that it? Do you look at that as a distraction? Anything with the game being in Vegas, everybody knows you're playing for the chance to go. You know, it's Vegas. A lot of distractions in Vegas.
Who do you think which team is more distractible?
The Magic.
I don't,
because they're younger.
Yes.
I don't know.
And also Jalen Brunson's leadership, I believe, which is a factor. I think we'll not have anybody doing anything.
You don't think James Harden will be a better leader in this situation in Vegas?
We're not.
James Harden in Vegas?
You missed that in hour one.
Oh my God. Okay, let me read something in the chat that I saw. Jay Chance 120 says after the Miami loss,
Jay?
Udonis Haslem again showed his Nick hate. Here we go. Saying, quote, you know where Scotty Barnes is from? They're gonna handle the Knicks. Every time Udonis bets against the Knicks, that's what happens. Well, hey man.
Did he say that for him?
I guess. If Udonis Haslem is out here, listen.
I've seen him bet.
How do you feel about Udonis Haslem?
I've seen him bet on the Knicks before.
I think Udonis Haslem is fine as an analyst.
He's one of the best. He's one athlete analysts.
Yeah, I think he's actually good.
He's one of the better ones.
And here's the thing: I can't be mad at Udonis Haslem. Udonis Haslem has Miami Heat in his blood. This man was a Miami Heat lifer. Okay.
He was part of that rivalry for 21 years.
He can't turn off hate for the Knicks.
That's a fact.
I can't even be mad at him.
That's a fact.
You know what I'm saying? Like, this is what he's going to do.
There are ex-Knicks who can't turn off.
Yeah, that's like if you had
you talk to anybody from the Heat,
John Starks.
They don't even know they're hating on the Knicks. They don't even realize it when they talk with the
They're like, this is what we do.
Yeah, 100%.
John Starks.
You put John Starks on the set, John Starks would be like, man, they're gonna lose. Right? Like, this is what it's gonna be. Like, look, Udonis Haslem is doing what I expect Udonis Haslem to do. I don't really know what else to say about it. He's going to do what they're going to do. But, Bryan, I'll get back to this point.
Yeah.
Do you think, if you're looking ahead to this game against the Magic, which, again, I think it's another good test, maybe if you want to call it another good road test, it's not really the road. It's a neutral site.
Yeah.
Love to see how many Knicks fans are going to make the trip out.
It's away from the Garden, though. So
it's away from the Garden.
They'll have more fans than the Magic.
Are any concerns about the matchup being there? And do you think it benefits the Knicks maybe getting away from the Garden? Do you look at this as another good test away from the Garden for them that you'd like to see them step up and handle?
Yeah, because you kind of have to treat this like a playoff game. like because this is what it is. It's an NBA Cup in-season tournament. It's Champions League essentially. If you watch soccer, that's what it is.
Well, that's history, but you're right.
Yeah. It's it's the Euro Cup. You know what I mean? Like it's not the NBA championship. It's not your domestic league championship, but it's still a championship, and it's a spotlight game that's going to be isolated. That's not going to be up against shit. Like, what's the competition for this? There's not any other NBA game on the schedule that night except for the Western Conference game at 9:00, which it's going to be maybe OKC versus the Lakers, for example. Like, those are the two teams that are favored, so we'll use them. Yeah, it's a big game. You have to treat it like a playoff game. I think both teams will, and look, there's going to be, because of that, there's probably going to be some over-indexing on what we see after. Like, this was a big thing last year. OKC had, and even the year before, they had these big, high-profile shooting performances that were not good. Like, they would just struggle to make threes. They did it against Dallas, and it cost them a playoff series when they were in the semifinals 2 years ago. Last year in the NBA Cup, they went through this with Milwaukee. And they ended up losing because of the shooting, among other things, but the offense couldn't get activated. And then in the playoffs, some people would be like, well, I don't know. In the NBA Cup, the shooting, it wasn't really great. And then during the playoffs, like, there still were performances where the shooting wasn't great, but the defense overcame that. So it's also a one-game sample at the end of the day. But I do think there'll be some interesting things to take away from this, but I don't want to say that there's going to be too much to take away from this.
Yeah, I think that's fair. I think that's fair at all. I think some other players we should highlight when we look at this game. I mean, obviously Josh Hart, who you just mentioned when you talked about looking at this team during this run, he's been fantastic. 21 points, 6 rebounds, 4 assists. He's been doing a little bit of everything.
He made his first 7 straight shots. Also,
you're concerned that the shooting is not going to hold up with him, at least this level. I do think there'll be some regression to the mean. I want to say that. I do think there will.
Shooting really well.
Let me ask you this. Are you like me in thinking that it matters that he's hitting these shots now and willing to take them? Because that's been my thing with Josh Hart and watching him, is the willingness to take the open three when it's there. The fact that he's been willing to take him, I think that will bode well for him in the playoffs. Even if the shooting comes back down a little bit, you need a guy to be willing to take him, right?
No, 100%. I'd rather him take him and miss than not take him at all, for sure. And yeah, I just think the way he shoots it, what I've learned about shooting over the past few years, it's like it'll never be totally consistent because the way the energy transfer is. But I think that he's been shooting it great lately, and it's showing his confidence. And it has been great because we didn't think he was going to shoot like this after that weird finger thing he had going on. Like he had like the Michael Jordan finger.
Yeah,
that was true. Like, and that's been better. So, what's most important about Josh is the energy he brings, pushing pace. And I agree with you that he needs to actually take him even if he's missing, because, that'll cause a little more gravity even if he's missing than not shooting at all or record scratching.
Yeah, I think the other player here is like, look, people get on this guy when he's not good and when he makes him feel a certain kind of way. But Cat, he didn't have a great offensive game. He was 14 points, 4 of 11.
He had that one dunk that was crazy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But he did have 16 boards in this game. 5 in offensive rebound. He's a plus 21.
That's on the team.
That's on the team. The chat's quiet. Nobody's coming for Cat today, right? And what's funny? I want to give him some more credit. I thought he played some solid defense in this game at times, especially on the interior. I thought he was pretty solid there. If you get this kind of game from Cat,
on the glass,
he did have 4 fouls.
On the glass.
On the glass too. Is this where you hope that he could play like this consistently, even this effort, even with the 4 fouls, and there were some silly fouls because it's Cat. Is this what you want to see? Yeah.
Are you worried that they need that effort on the glass because Mitchell Robinson is kind of going the other way a little bit in terms of his production, not starting anymore also, so you're using him to hopefully fortify the bench, but are you concerned that they're going to need more of these big Karl-Anthony Towns rebound performances and just activity on the glass overall that could potentially take away from the effort level on defense long term, or the offense might not be there because he has to overcompensate on the glass?
Slightly concerned. I just want to see how much more of this. Like, is Mitchell Robinson going to return to form, or is he going to give you some good minutes on defense? Because what I'm seeing right now with these Mitchell Robinson minutes, Mike Brown's really, look at these minutes over the last couple of games. He's still not playing him over like 20 minutes. He's still in that 16 to 18 range.
Yeah.
No matter how good he's playing, and I think the free throw shooting is factored into it. Mitchell Robinson went to the line 8 times tonight. He hit two shots. Mitchell Robinson was a -6.
He's 20% on free throws,
Hold on.
For the season.
Mitchell Robinson is only 2 players were negative in plus minus, and we always say plus minuses and everything.
But
Gershon Yabusele and Mitchell Robinson.
But when you're -6, when your team wins by 16, that's where plus minus does a little talk.
And I think that the coach is starting to maybe wonder about him in certain spots. Now, to Brian's point, you don't want to have to lean on Cat for these high rebound games. I think Cat doesn't get enough credit for how good of a rebounder he is, especially on the defensive glass. He's a very good rebounder, but
yeah,
you don't want to have to lean on him that much to the point it like really starts taxing him on the glass. That's why, especially on defense, that's where I'm a little bit worried. But I got to see more. I think a lot of it is like, what happens with Mitchell Robinson? Are you going to start trusting him to play another center? Is that Ariel Hawkporty?
No field goal attempts
for
16 minutes.
I'm going to say what I said in a hot take episode, and I stand by this. Might be time for the Knicks to move on from Mitchell Robinson. Might be time for them to get them trade. I think a trade, this is not going to be sexy for fans, but what if you traded him and were able to bring back like a Jose Alvarado or a Najee Marshall?
But then you take away
like
then you take away some of your center depth, which you said earlier that you need another center on defense, right?
What I'm saying is, what if let's say this happens. What if in the next 6 weeks or so you start seeing some stuff from Ariel Hawkporty? You could trust him to hit a free throw. You put him out there, and you're like, okay, we like we've seen.
Have you been seeing that from Hawkporty?
He played good against Orlando. I thought it was good. Wouldn't shock me. Now this is a game where
they'll probably put him back in there. Yeah. Well, they'll probably put him back in there for the Cub game since he played well against Orlando.
Yeah. Now, listen, Cat's probably going to play in that game. Cat didn't play on Sunday, but are you going to trust him more down against teams? Now Orlando's a longer, bigger, physical team. You might see some Hawkporty minutes, and I wouldn't be mad at it. I think, listen, the one thing I'm starting to see from Mike Brown that I like is he's willing to find out. He's willing to get the information and download and see. And I think he's downloading all this information that we're seeing with Mitchell Robinson.
Mm-hmm.
And so Mitchell Robinson, the minutes are limited. His agent doesn't want him playing high minutes. Okay? They're trying to keep it down because they want to keep him healthy. They want to get this next contract. But my big pushback on this has been, all right, your agent and your team, you want to get that next contract. We want him secured it back. I'm always going to be pro player on this. But if you're not available, you can only give limited availability.
And
how
if you're
much value do you have?
20% on free throws for the season, that's the
somebody will pay him though.
Don't have to be the Knicks.
Maybe, but I don't think it's going to be the Knicks.
It's not like he'll be out the league.
He's 5 for 25 on free throws.
That's the problem.
For the season.
It's like as good as you are. Listen, this guy had 5 rebounds. So 4 offensive in 16 minutes. Like the rebounding rate, especially on the offensive glass, is amazing.
Do you know how many players?
I think you need him in the playoffs, though.
Do you know how many players?
Do you?
Okay,
I think so.
I'm glad you said that. I'm glad you said that.
Yeah.
Because he is a swing piece in the playoffs.
He is.
Because he is somebody who can win you a series or he can lose you a series because he's not.
Remember him versus Embiid a few years back? How good he was?
Listen, and he's been great against Cleveland. He was good against Boston last year. But then what happened against Indiana?
But I love that you said that. He's a swing kind of player in a series that could win or lose you the series, to your point, Brian. But it's really, really, really matchup dependent.
Yes.
It's so matchup dependent.
Teams are going to hack a Mitch in the playoffs.
Let me combo. More than any other player in the roster. We could talk about Brunson's liabilities on defense. We could talk about Cat's liability on defense. But how Mitchell Robinson plays, the variance in that is so dependent on who he's playing against. Because and this is where I kind of like about Mike Brown, because I think you're going to see Mike Brown do this in playoffs. There's going to be teams he's going to say, oh, this is a mid-series. This is not a mid-series. Like, last year, I think Mike Brown was coaching his team last year. Celtics, to some degree, is a mid-series, but it's not if he doesn't hit free throws.
Right.
Detroit was a series that Mitch fit well going up against Jalen Duren. You can throw him in there. He can wreak havoc. Pacers, not a mid-series.
Nope.
Can't have him in there. And I think that's how Mike Brown's
will be
going to
a
coach
mid-series too? If they play Orlando. So he's going to play an important role, I think, in this game because it's Wendell Carter Jr., Paolo's back, Goga Batadze. Yes. Goga also. Like, there's a level of physicality there that you're going to need. So, I don't know. I think the Cat
need that physicality versus the Pistons, too, if they end up playing against the Pistons.
I think
with Duren.
I think the Pistons is a mid-series.
Yeah.
Absolute mid-series.
It better be, but different Jalen Duren now.
And Isaiah Stewart.
Yeah,
different Jalen Duren.
I also
now.
will say,
and Isaiah Stewart missed a little bit of that series.
They're also a team that if they face them, because you're very high at the Pistons, if they face them, they're gonna hack a Mitch.
Yes,
because
I think more teams will,
and I think more teams are gonna see this. You want to kill the Knicks are good offensively. This is a top 3 offense right now in the league. You want to kill their momentum with offense.
14 offensive rebounds today.
Good coaches are going to do that.
He had 4 offensive rebounds in 60 minutes. That's what he does. He also had 4 assists. Did you know that?
Because Mitchell Robinson, what we also should talk about, I don't want to. Mitchell Robinson is great at when he gets the offensive board, getting it out to a guy, and the guys getting to the spots.
Because he is not shooting that shit.
He's not shooting, and he knows his role. My thing is, you said they need him, and I was like, do they? Because if you could go get yourself a bigger wing, slide Oriel Hug-Porty up, get yourself a backup guard, is that the money better distributed?
What OG is for the Knicks as a wing, Mitch is as a center.
I kind of agree. But I also think that's a dangerous place to be with Mitch, though. Like I've said it, he's very important to them winning a title or winning the
100%,
East. But because
you're not good enough defensively without Mitch.
But because he's so important, that's worrisome.
You're not good enough with him, but without him, it's even worse.
It's like offensively, it's just what is he going to give you, right? The offensive rebounding, and that's it. And then from a defensive standpoint,
but he's a good finisher at times, right? Like
yeah, but you only want him to finish or grab an offensive rebound.
Yeah, but you need that.
He shot 0 times in 16 minutes again. But I think Mike
Is he
Brown
hurt or something?
Here's a take for you. I think Mike Brown's slowly phasing him out because I think he wants a center he can trust.
I agree.
I think he wants somebody where I don't have to babysit this like this.
I agree.
Where someone who they can go up with the ball, get fouled, and I'm like, okay, they make at least 60% of
which is why I think he's a great candidate for a trade. I hear your point, Combo, on the value, but it's why I think he's a great value for the trade. Just wanna
some news.
Somebody just texted me. It was something that might ruin my night. But
was it Pete Alonso?
No, it wasn't that. But
it
was that the Dodgers are now talking to Scooble, to the Tigers about trading.
I'm just not gonna watch baseball.
Yeah,
this year,
it's what. Sorry, don't worry. I have a Mets thing coming before we get out of here. Mike Brown, OG Anunoby. Knicks have been handing out defensive player of the game. OG Anunoby was defensive player of the game. Sure. I agree. OG Anunoby had some fantastic defensive plays in this game. A couple of blocks, some steals. How many blocks did he finish with?
Looked like Kawhi in Toronto.
He had 2 blocks, 2 steals. 2 blocks and 2 steals.
Felt like more.
OG looked slow when he came back in the Utah game, but Sunday he looked active. He was fantastic. Tonight he's looked active again. He gotta be slow against Utah too.
He looks like he got his pop back.
Yeah, Steph had tweeted that out. Mike Brown on Josh Hart, who's another player we just talked about. I think this is very interesting, the comp he makes here. He reminds me of Andre Iguodala from the standpoint of if you don't understand basketball, you don't understand how good he is.
He's like their Draymond too, though.
There's certain players I say that about.
Josh Hart's one of them players.
Josh Hart's one. Draymond's an interesting one. Bam's
Scotty Barnes is like that.
Bam's
I think Scotty Barnes can be like that.
Scotty Barnes is like that.
There's some players where like the coaches and the people who play basketball and know basketball will be higher on them than like the people on Twitter who just care about like just scoring.
We should also note that Mike Brown said Jalen bailed us out offensively in that first quarter. Yeah, he did, scoring 20 points, 20 of the 35 points.
About that from Q-Borough brother also. So
and I want to tell, Q-Borough brother, he made a comment here
about
in which he talks about Jalen Brunson, the captain, for achieving another milestone in Knicks history. And the milestone that he's talking about, Jalen Brunson had 35 points on the 13-19 shooting. He tied Richie Guerin for number 3 in New York Knicks history with career 30-plus point games, 87. That is amazing.
Richie Guerin?
Yeah, he had 87 30-point-plus games. But here's the thing. Here's the thing. Richie Guerin had 87 30-plus point games in 518 games. Would anybody like to guess how many games Jalen Brunson has played that he's got 87 30-plus point games?
185?
Nope.
Close?
A little higher than that.
Okay.
228?
Very close. 232 games. 232 games.
Damn, he's played a lot of Knicks games already. Damn, time flies.
The Knicks are also, just so want to know about the value, you talk about whether he's a floor raiser or not. The Knicks with Brunson
I say he's not a floor raiser.
No, you were questioning it. You were being shaky.
Did I ever say he's not a floor
You
raiser?
were being questioned. You were like, I don't know. What does he do? He doesn't get assists, so he doesn't uplift other people.
No, he's a floor raiser because of the way he scores, but he doesn't make everybody better around him.
How does that make people better?
He makes better, like in the way that Brandon Ingram makes everybody better by scoring.
No. Jalen Brunson. See, that's like Drake and Nas. No. Sorry.
Drake and Nas?
Our 3.
Yo, you act like Drake is like some nobody rapper or something. He's one of the greatest rappers to ever live.
Okay, there's a middle ground somewhere.
There's no ground here.
Yo, you guys are disrespecting Drake a little.
I will happily disrespect Drake. I don't give a shit.
He does it to himself. New York is 145-87 with Brunson on the floor. Here's the thing. This is a tweet from friend of the show, Ian Begley.
Mm-hmm.
Ian Begley's tweeting out all this stuff, and he says this is an opinion. This is Ian Begley's opinion.
He's more of an information guy than an opinion guy.
He is, but he gave an opinion in his tweet.
It was 15-0 Heat.
He said, "Don't take him for granted. Obviously, no player is above criticism game by game. This includes Brunson, but the two-time All-Star, two-time All-NBA, has raised the bar higher and higher for himself and his team since coming to New York. Will Brunson's Knicks teams ultimately win an NBA title? We'll find out in due time. But don't take for granted what you're seeing from Brunson as he and the organization pursue that goal."
Oh, I see what he's doing here, Ian Begley. I see what you're
going to say trade value?
Trade value.
No.
Ian doesn't care.
Ian doesn't care.
Shouts to Ian, man. Friend of the show.
Care. He's not trying to.
Why would he cares?
For what? What does he care? For what? It's a benefit him.
Yeah.
You don't get no more money if Brunson gets traded.
He covers the Knicks. It's just he doesn't give a shit.
You out here making Ian look like he working for the team.
Shouts to Ian, man.
Love you, Ian. Come on, man. I'm just saying.
By the way, should be 3-time All-Star because there was that one year where he really should have gotten into the All-Star game, and Randall did. Not that Randall didn't deserve it, but I thought if the Knicks were going to get one, it should have been Brunson. But front court was just easier to navigate through than the back court that year. But Brunson should be a 3-time All-Star.
Damn, Desmond dropped 37 after spiking OG in the back of the head.
I don't know asking why he didn't throw a dodgeball at somebody tonight. How about that? Nobody asked him that.
He threw the dodgeballs into the rim. He got 37.
He did. That is true.
They were losing 15-0.
Yeah.
And outscored them 117-93 the rest of the way.
One last player I want to talk about before we get out of here, because I think we have to in this game. And I thought he was sort of an unsung hero off the bench. I thought Jordan Clarkson was tremendous. Tremendous bounce back game from him. 26 minutes. That was a high off the bench. No deuce. He gave you 12 points.
7-man rotation, Dex.
Yeah, 7-man rotation.
We're Tibbs area.
Yeah, we're kind of back.
Wait, he really only played 7?
Well, I mean, he technically played.
He played Kolek, right?
8, so he played Kolek. Kolek only played 7 minutes.
That's why I say 7-man rotation. To me, rotation is.
So wait, they only played 8 guys tonight.
Yep, 8 guys.
They played.
They played 8, but it's really
they played 9.
Okay,
but Yabusele and Kolek play 7 minutes each.
But that's still something.
Like that's barely a rotation spot. Like
now, actually, only playing 7 is diabolical, though. I thought you were about to say that.
I think you're going to see closer to playoff like rotations and minutes in these games.
But even not in the cup games,
you've
seen we talked about this with Bondi last week. You've seen the minutes kind of creep back up into Tibbs levels. And as Mike Brown is experimenting and trying to find solutions with the bench, and this isn't all because of injury. Like they have most of their team. So like, is that something that worries you? Let me ask you that, because the minutes, even tonight, 4 guys, 36 plus. That's Tibbs like. With OG, Hart, Bridges, Brunson at 39. Cat had 31 because you had 16 for Mitchell Robinson because he's not doing double big anymore. He's made that clear. Jordan Clarkson 26, and then nobody else at 8 minutes plus.
You asked me if I'm concerned. My concern is
you saw Brunson getting into it with a fan, not to cut you off.
I did see that.
Yeah.
My concern is that I really trust Mike Brown's process of downloads information. I think what it says to me is I don't got enough guys I could trust. And when I don't have enough guys I could trust, we're going to need to go at reinforcements. And see, this is why I'm pro trading a Mitchell Robinson, because I think you can get a couple of pieces that makes your bench deeper and give you guys you can trust. It can also help you win playoff games if needed. Also, you need more. What I want in the playoffs is I want a roster with depth that has versatility so I can play different guys for different series.
I think you're attaching a pick to Mitchell Robinson.
Yeah, you've been getting you've been on the hot takes lately. Clip that, man. Trade Mitchell Robinson.
He said it last week. I do
just
think
say it as a hot take.
I think that's a really hot take to me because I think they need Mitchell
That's
Robinson.
amazing coming from you.
But here's
I think they need Mitch.
No, but yes, but the fact that they need him is what's worrisome because can you depend on him long term? And he's also got an expiring contract, like just from a business standpoint. Because remember, the NBA is a business.
Yes.
NBA is a business
I think
first.
Mitch is a winning player.
I don't disagree with that.
I don't disagree with that.
But he's again, it's a lot of anxiety to rely on him. And you have 12, 13 million just sitting there. You know they're not going to re-sign him. Like I'd be very stunned if they re-sign him.
I think he knows that.
Given all the money that they're committed to, and that's why the agent wants to play it cool. Like they want to play it safe because they want to get a contract for somewhere. So if you trade him somewhere, you know that the team trading for him is gonna want to extend him. You have to know that, or at a bare minimum, they're getting an asset just for taking him on because he's an expiring contract. Like you're gonna attach something to him in order to get something back. And if you do that, I don't even know what the deal is, but I just pulled up the Pelicans contracts, and Kevon Looney and Jose Alvarado get you there, but you're guaranteed to throw in some draft compensation. They get you about there.
I do it in 2 seconds.
You're guaranteed. Me too. Me too, by the way.
I do. Kevon Looney, I've seen in a big-time game change series with his rebounding too. Very good offensive rebound. Not quite as good as Mitchell Robinson.
What's the trade?
Kevon Looney and Jose Alvarado for Mitchell Robinson.
Yeah, but why would they do that?
Because they get an expiring contract.
They're only doing
2 seconds
draft compensation.
And the Pelicans are
what draft compensation?
Here's the
Knicks would have to attach 2 second-round picks.
The other problem is they have Yves Missi, Derek Queen, Zion. So it's like they're probably like, why are you paying Mitchell Robinson? But also you could look at it and be like, the Pelicans are kind of dumb and they're run in a silly way. And
so that's what we're banking on.
Also,
there's always one.
Mitchell Robinson gets to go home. New Orleans. He's from Louisiana, boy. So there you go with that. Also, want to say this:
could be a 3-team trade too, where he goes somewhere
else.
But that's the kind of combo.
I like the bold takes though, Dexter. That's a bold one.
That's the kind of combo you want.
I think it's a rational take.
That's the kind of combo.
I think if you're looking at building this
it could be a hot take and rational.
It can be, yeah. I think if you're looking at building this team, you got to have some more versatility.
I'm only doing a hot take if it's rational.
And so that's it. Look, Desmond, you talked about business before we get out of here. Desmond Bain, he said he's ready to, his shot at getting $500,000 in the NBA Cup. He said he just lost $35,000 for throwing the ball at OG Anunoby. He's like, I got to go get it back somehow. That man is focused to get his.
So every player gets $500K.
Yeah,
that's good. That's really good for like the end of the bench guys too.
Yeah, it's huge for those guys.
Mitchell Robinson, $12.9 million. Jose and Kevon Looney, $12.7.
I would do that trade, and I would do that trade easily tomorrow.
So
it fills two needs. I think it makes your bench stronger. Sure, do you take a little hit in the game-changing offensive rebound ability of Mitchell Robinson?
I don't think the Pelicans do it without like
a third team.
Yeah, or draft compensation. Like maybe Mitch goes to the third team, and then whatever the Pelicans get is, is whatever somebody else. But
I'm not giving him a first, but I give him 2 seconds.
If you can get Jose Alvarado and Kevon Looney, like that's the type of package that I would look at. So
Jose Alvarado would be a good
backup big, backup guard, and you can figure out if you need a backup wing later. But
yeah, you figure that stuff out later on the back end.
Yeah, that's the buyout guy.
Would you? Or something like that. Okay, if you got Jose Alvarado and Giannis, would you trade Brunson for that?
What? What do you mean?
How would you
like 3-team deal somehow?
A 3-team deal, you end up with Jose Alvarado and Giannis.
Okay, I can't.
You got Brunson out of it.
Yeah.
No is the answer, but like
no.
How are the Pelicans getting involved? I guess they're going to need some sort of 13. No, but they're not.
Because I'm saying like a solid point guard and Giannis.
They're not trading Brunson. And Jose Alvarado's solid, but he's a backup.
And who started point guard for the Knicks?
Jose.
No, come on, man. I love Jose. Like, listen, the best player on the Puerto Rican national team because he actually plays on the national team and is really good when he plays, even though he almost broke his back in the America Cup this summer. But listen, he's backup point guard.
Not starting point guard. Yeah. But you're like, if you can get Giannis, why would you not do it?
Really, really good backup point guard, but backup point
guard. All right.
Is Twitter going crazy right now?
I don't know. They're going to come for you. They're going to tell you. They're like, you don't know what you're talking about. They're going to come for you.
Shouts to Twitter, man.
Twitter was better years ago, but
it's X now, right?
Yeah.
We'll see. Anyway, Knicks with a good win. 117
to me.
117 to 101. They are going to the finals of the NBA Cup in Vegas Saturday, 5:30 tip-off. They will be here. Semifinals, in Vegas. I jumped ahead. Finals will be Tuesday if they win. Which I predicted the Knicks to win.
I'm going to tune into the watch party, man.
You're going to tune into the watch party.
Steve Cohen and David Stearns.
Now, here's the thing. Before we go out of here, you grew up rooting for the Mets. I know you haven't been plugged in lately.
Drop the ball for this.
Drop the ball. Mets dropped the ball. That's what they did.
That's what they did.
The Mets today.
Leave this in post game when you guys post it, please.
The Mets today.
I'm getting this clip.
I had a little bit of a migraine earlier today, and I went to lay down. That's great. That is great. Well done. Well done with the dodgeball, which is a great movie. Desmond Bain and OG Anunoby in the dodgeball cover. Great job by Amazon Prime there. Took a nap today because I had a little bit of a headache. I wake up.
You feeling better now?
Yeah, I'm fine. I'm good. Yeah, I'm good. I wake up and I find out Edwin Diaz has left the Mets and has decided to go to the Dodgers.
Dang.
And I had all these texts. I have people here at work texting me. A lot of people texting me.
3 years, $69 million.
3 years, $69 million. Find out the Mets offered him 3 years, $66 million.
With a little wiggle room.
With a little wiggle room, and they had deferred money and all this other stuff. And the Mets lost out on him by $3 million. And apparently there's some reports have come out. Mike Puma has reported that, he was upset with the Mets for not bringing back pitching coach Jeremy Hefner. He also was swayed by his brother being in LA and liking it and all this other stuff. So the Mets lose to the Dodgers.
Swayed by a team that actually wins titles?
The rich gets richer. The Mets, who have a rich owner,
worth $23 billion.
Operated like the former ownership.
Just got a casino.
And I think this is an absolute disgrace. I think this is a disgrace.
Yep.
I think this is absolutely terrible. I think it is shameful. I think there is no way the Mets should let this happen. Here's the reason why. Last week, the Mets signed Devin Williams. I'm glad you guys put the camera on me. Last week, the Mets signed Devin Williams. And I said, the Mets signed Devin Williams. I'm not going to judge this move till I see what happens the rest of the offseason. Are they going to bring back Edwin Diaz? Did that move hinge to me on them bringing back Edwin Diaz? They did not. So now, Mets fans have no other reason but to look at the fact that Edwin Diaz is their closer. Excuse me, it's not their closer. And Devin Williams is their closer.
Cool.
Let me say that again. Devin Williams is your closer.
Cool.
If you want to know how you should feel about that, just go find a Yankees fan and ask them how they felt about Devin Williams being the closer. Because every Yankee fan I've talked to, they couldn't wait to get him out of there. Now, look, I think Devin Williams can succeed and pitch in New York in a non-closer's role. I do believe that. Maybe I'd be wrong. Maybe he still stink to join up anyway. I don't know. But I think he just can't be in the limelight and pressure there. But here's what I'm going to say, and I'll pass it on to these fine gentlemen here with me that also happen to root for the New York Mets. The Mets not re-signing Edwin Diaz is terrible. It is bad for the fan base. It is bad. It is inexcusable. There's no reason they shouldn't have got it done. They've got Daddy Warbucks and Steve Cohen, and he didn't get it done. Y'all couldn't pay an extra $4 million. Now, look, maybe Edwin Diaz didn't want to be here at all. Maybe he was so mad that Jeremy Hefner wasn't brought back. But here's the thing. Still falls on the Mets.
Yes.
You have the agency to deal with your star. You had the best closer in the game.
Yep.
And you let him walk out of the door to the World Series champion. Fail. It's a failure. There's nothing more than that. Nothing more, nothing less. This isn't a hot take. This isn't yelling at you or telling you something to get you riled up. If you're a Mets fan and you're angry today, you have every right to be angry. It's a terrible job. It's inexcusable. There's no defending it. You can't defend this. You can't say this is good. If you're a Devin Williams believer, get up out of here. Because I don't believe you believe. I don't believe that you believe. I think you're lying to yourself. I know the Mets motto is you got to believe, but why? Why should you believe now? And to me, the pressure is squarely. There was already pressure in this offseason. It is all on David Stearns now.
Yep.
The pressure is all on David Stearns and Steve Cohen. You have to now go get this done. I don't know what that looks like. Well, they already needed to get an ace pitcher. They damn sure got to bring Pete Alonso back because you didn't bring Edwin Diaz back. You have to go find yourself a closer. How are you going to do it? Again, don't sell the fan base that is Devin Williams. This was supposed to be different if you're a Mets fan with the ownership of Steve Cohen, with David Stearns. But you know what this is? Feels a lot like the same. Feels a lot like the Wilpon era.
Mm-hmm.
Or the coupon era, if y'all want to call it that.
Mm-hmm.
What's the difference? Oh, because last year they paid for Juan Soto? Oh, because last year they decided to bring out the Brinks truck. But now, if you're gonna be a player and you say you want to be the Dodgers East, which is what Steve Cohen said, then you got to go all the way. You got to go all in. Don't put your pinky toe in the pool and act like you don't want to get in the water. You have to go all in. When you're letting Edwin Diaz go to the World Series champions, and it seems like it's because of you, because of the team, you got to own that. Bad job, bad day for the Mets fan. Can the offseason turn around? Sure it can. Doesn't mean the offseason over because baseball's whack and everything is way too extended in the offseason. We know this. But today was not a good day for the New York Mets. I understand this is New York got game, and this is not straight out of Flushing, but I had to say something and tell you it was a bad day for the New York Mets, and there is no way around it. I don't care if you're the most optimistic Mets fan. You are lying to yourself if you think this was a good day. Or you think, oh, we'll be fine. You go, what's that meme? Where they got the dog in the fire? Like, everything will be okay.
Yeah.
Maybe not.
Yeah.
Maybe
Dex,
not.
Let me ask you something.
Yes. Sorry for my long rant.
No.
That was good.
There might be another one. 3 years, $66 million is what they offered with some wiggle room, quote unquote. If you told me, because we signed for was 3 years, $69 million, if we talked about this yesterday and said, hey, do you think 3 years and $69 million is going to get it done? We both would have said no. I think a lot of you would have said no because we had heard the whole thing was years and that you want the AAV to be a certain amount, but 3 years, $69 million is the other piece of this. It's not even the fact that you let him walk. And you let him walk to the one team you could not afford to allow him to go to, being the Dodgers. 3 years, $69 million. And then comes the report from Anthony DiComo, where he says the Mets offer was 3 years, $66 million with some wiggle room. And my question is, why is there any wiggle room on the first offer? If you know this dude is so important and he's the best closer in baseball and you cannot afford for him to walk out that door and even meet with the Dodgers, like you should not allow that to happen. Why are you offering 3 for 66 and acknowledging there's wiggle room, knowing that you can and potentially are willing to go higher than that?
Because
that is a failure.
Because he wants to anchor.
No, because it's part of the deal. You know, it's a negotiation, right? It's a negotiation tactic.
You want to try to win.
Yeah.
But here's the thing.
That's bullshit.
But no. At the end of the day, you didn't value him how you were supposed to value him.
Yes,
that's it.
We agree.
At the end of the day, you did.
But I'm saying to come out 3 years, 66 with some wiggle, like we can go up, but this is our offer. It's like, no, just offer the offer.
It's true. Yeah.
Just offer the offer.
You shouldn't say that then.
I agree.
4 years, $90 million would have been less AAV, but the extra year maybe could have gotten it done. 4 years, 100.
We'll never know.
There's no Steve Cohen also, who is worth $23 billion, who was worth, I believe, $16 billion by the time he became owner of the Mets. And the net worth is climbing, the casino's coming, so more business is coming his way. And you let this happen the week after the casino thing happens, and a day or so after David Stearns has the press conference where he's smiling and shit and does the same thing as always, where he's giving, non-answers to everybody in the media because that's what a lot of GMs do. Like, this is an embarrassment.
Well, maybe it's
you can't allow this dude to walk.
Well, maybe it's this.
Like, you can't allow him to walk. And there's a world, by the way, where all this looks silly and they figure it out. And maybe Devin Williams bounces back because he's going to be the closer. Like, let's be serious. They paid him to be the closer. He's going to be the closer. Let's just accept that now. And even if he's not, he's going to be in some big spots and close some games. Like, that's going to be the case. There's a world where all this works out and they figure it out and they keep Alonso and, everything's great, whatever. Maybe they don't keep Alonso and everything's still great. They win 95 games and they tool and figure it out the David Stearns Moneyball way. But even if that happens, there ain't anybody trying to hear that shit right now. Because you let this dude, the best closer you've ever had, the only guy that they've had in my lifetime for sure, where they have him in the ninth inning come in, or even the seventh inning when he has to go and get the top of, and I'm like, okay, we're good. We're okay. There will be times like he'll walk the first two, he looks a little shaky today, whatever. It's the same thing as like the star quarterback throwing the interception early, but it's like, you know what? He'll rally. We got this. Fine. Armando Benitez was not that.
John Franco was not that.
Familia, Henry Mejia.
No, he's the best closer.
Billy Wagner.
He's the best closer in Mets history.
Easily.
I will say this. Last thing I'll say. We got to go. Steve Cohen, you talked about the bag. He got the casinos and all this other stuff.
And he's good about being on social media after these things happen and being like, yo, okay, we got this, whatever. Now what?
He got the casinos. And here he was rolling the dice. And look what it got him. I will end it on that. Appreciate y'all for rocking with us. Sorry, I had to go on the Mets. Andrew's like, there's some angry Mets fans here.
I don't get like this about any of
them.
them.
Good rants, though.
There's some good rants. Andrew, man, we appreciate you coming through.
Of course.
Watching this Knicks Raptors live watch party.
Thanks for having
me. For the NBA Cup. You were 1-0 in the seat, which is good. Not everybody can say they're 1-0. Most people have been.
Bring that winning energy.
You bring that winning energy with the hot take energy. You didn't, you did well. You handled yourself well.
Thanks for having me. I really appreciate
you, bro.
Thanks for
coming through.
Thank
you. Check out Andrew. His show that he hosts, Combo's Court, is a really good one. A lot of basketball takes, a lot of hip hop takes on there. He'll say some other crazy stuff like Drake is the best rapper of all time.
I didn't say that though. I said about Rushmore.
Who's the best rapper of all time to you?
Jadakiss. He said.
Oh yeah.
Nobody raps better. I'll put it that way.
He said that's his take.
There's some people who feel that way.
That is fine. That is Bryan Fonseca. Check him out. We'll be back here again on Saturday, 5:30 p.m. Hopefully, we'll also have some other stuff for you before then. Maybe another live preview. We have some more stuff coming up this week. We will let you know all about that. For Andrew Salop, Bryan Fonseca, I'm Dexter Henry. We'll catch you next time. Also, thank you to everybody in the chat and our staff who did a wonderful job here tonight. Thank you again, everybody. We'll catch you next time. Another edition of New York Got Game. Peace.
And thanks for watching New York Got Game. Boom shakalaka.